Alright, everything's coming together here. Test 1, 2. We have mic, we have camera, I see pillars in the background. Welcome everybody, specifically Hurry-chan, back to another episode of Muckluck Streams on this charming Monday evening/night. I am your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Muckluck, bringing back another episode of Pillars of Eternity. And fading out that music, because it doesn't exactly mesh with the Pillars of Eternity vibe. We will get right into it. Is it your birthday Saturday for the 12-hour stream? Nope, my birthday was August 23rd. And we did a 12-hour stream that weekend as well. I just was informed today I have a free Saturday all by myself, so we're doing a 12-hour stream this Saturday. It meshes with everything. Yes, August. Yeah, I do love that song. I don't even change the song. I use that for the intro every time. I love the beat. It gets me in the mood. Not that kind of mood. Okay. One thing I have been thinking about since the last time we played, someone was like, yo, these fights would be a lot easier if you had a cleric. I'm gonna bring the cleric into our party, which I haven't used since like level 5, level him up, and see what's up with him. Let's see, this part really, let's see, 2 athletics. The rest doesn't really matter. Alright, what do we got here? I want to give him a gun, probably. Let's see, empowered interdiction. Plus 10 to accuracy. Painful, target is weakened. What is weakened? Reduce their might and constitution for 11 seconds. Brilliant radiance, inspired flame. Agonizing Radiance, Inspired Radiance. None of this is really amazing to me. Okay, let's go for Gunner. And we will give him a gun. Alright, once again, that doesn't matter. He gets a bunch of spells. Once again, that doesn't matter. Gets another talent. Let's get him Ruffian. And that doesn't matter. Spell Mastery? What is Spell Mastery? Mastering a spell allows a free use of that spell once per encounter. Okay, that's cool. Hey, FPS Hype, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Let's see, Armor of Faith is pretty good. Bards is bleh. Blessing is cool, Divine Terror. Stuck, Holy Meditation. Immunity to Frightened and Terrified. For an AoE, that's pretty awesome. Withdrawal is pretty rad. Prayer Against Fear is pretty cool. Let's just do Armor of Faith. If we're gonna spam it every fight, let's do Armor of Faith. Hey, Rockin'. I'm here from SSC. Oh, well, extra welcome. How's it going, FPS? Did you just see my name on the sidebar over there? Oh, thank you. You know what, and credit where it's due. Thank you both to FPS Hype and also to Blabberlicious, who hit me with a follow in the middle of the day today. Here, hold on. Let me do the honors here. They the two of you pushed me over 450 followers. I was at work today and I got the notification and I was like a happy seal. I'm not afraid to admit that. There's someone named Blabberlicious here. No, it was someone who hit me with a follow earlier today while I was not online. An inferior name. I had one of the most memorable names that ever hit me with a follow was a guy who his icon was like the Geico lizard, and his name was Ereptile Dysfunction. that burned into my memory. All right. Let's see. Modifies interdiction. Let's get painful. Let's get that. That's a nice one. Okay, so this is a member of our party we have not been using, and the reason I just leveled him up is everybody in my chat yesterday was saying, these fights would be a lot easier if you had a cleric in your party. I'll be the judge of that. So I want to see what we've got here. Immunity to paralyze and petrify afflictions. Okay, so yeah, there were some fights where that would have been amazing. Revive the Fallen, friendly AoE revive. Salvation of time. Beseech the gods for more time. Extend the duration of beneficial allies. Wait, what? Oh, beneficial effects, not allies. Deflection bonus to all allies. That's pretty rad. Alright. So that's top tier spells that I've got so far. So you dumped your attack speed paladin? No, so I had two paladins that were in the party. I had... Oh, hold on, they're all weird right now. This guy, and I had one other, which is right here. And this guy had the offensive aura, the other one had the defensive aura. And what I'm trying right now is just seeing what spells this guy has and if I want to bring him. So AoE remove paralysis is cool. I've never seen this game before. Okay, well this is a Pillars of Eternity. It's an RPG. A true RPG. It's played in real time, but you can pause it at any moment if you need to give your party different orders, and then unpause it, and they'll all execute those orders at the same time. As you can see, I've got a bunch of people here, but you can only take 6 with you, and so right now I'm trying to decide if I want to change my party. This guy his name is Durance, he's a cleric, and none of the people in my party were clerics, so I'm seeing if I want what he's got to give. Let's see, it's 12 seconds. Twisted hit, don't really care about that. Pillar of Faith, a giant pillar crashes down on someone. It's got some healing spells, warding seal. Some of these are pretty good. Bless allies to the age of sympathetic soul, releasing a healing effect when their endurance is low. That 39 is pretty terrible, honestly. And what's this tier? Circle protection. Bonus to all defenses. Watchful presence. Wait, is that the one we just read? Yeah, we did just read tier 3 magic. Okay. You know, I don't know that I like him enough that I want to bring him. Honestly. He's good, but... Alright, so for now, I'm going to switch back to bringing Tint, our second paladin. Alright, so back to the party we were using before. And let me check the side quests here. Durgan's Battery. Find a way to unlock Durgan's Battery. I've got that. Journey to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Secret Andrei Temple. Track down the Slave Hunter. Made camp somewhere west of town. Yeah. Okay. So let's go do that. So let's go back to White Marsh. Here's the town. So it's got to be Russetwood, right? I must have just missed it last time. I may have seen my roommates play this a long time ago. Pillar doing strange stuff is not exactly what you should trust. Yeah, Hype, since you're new here, I stream every night from at least 9 to 12 Eastern time, often more than that, but those are my guaranteed buck-luck hours. And it's usually RPGs. The following that we've built here so far are mostly RPG fans. Before this, I did a Divinity Original Sin 2, Grim Dawn, and Pathfinder Kingmaker. And there's been a handful of other games we've touched on, but those 3 were the biggest use of our time. Accept money. Let's see. I need to just build something here. Start the library construction. How long have you been? Yes, we celebrated our 6-month anniversary yesterday.
Which is,
and technically, bleh, see, I've got the 6-month badge next to my name. Technically, that's the time from when I got affiliated. So I've been on here a little bit longer than 6 months, but I started, I don't know, it was like July, I think. And then I have not missed a single day since May. I'm very proud of that. I've really gotten into this hobby. I'm very passionate about it, and I've literally not missed a single day since sometime in May. I think May 26th. So I might suck, but I'm consistent suck. I'm not gonna use that quote again. All right, so Supposedly there's like a bandit camp on this level. So I thought I had cleared this map. Hold on, is there something further west? No, there's nothing west of here. The Flames That Whisper Caverns. That's the place that had the shapeshifter guy, right? No, Wolf Cave. No, Wolf Cave had the shapeshifter guy. Oh no, that's the place that had the ogre in it. Where the devil? Distant relative leaves the stronghold? Okay. I'm baby. You're baby? You just mean like you're a young streamer? It's me! Hey, Hobbit! It's you also! Alright, I think that's the Wolf Cave. I was born on Thursday. Oh my. Oh, glad I ran across that. I apparently wasn't stocked up on camping supplies. Where the devil is this quest? Oh, there's some legs sticking out of the snow. Oh, nothing on them. That goes to Durgan's battery. I straight up don't know. Okay, I guess let's go to the next area. Oh, you just started on Thursday. Gotcha. It says somewhere west of town, Rockin'. So it could be that zone, or it could be another zone I've somehow not discovered on the map. What kind of content are you looking to stream, Hype? Like, are you an RPG fan? Shooter games? Racing games? Do you do crochet, maybe on a live cam? Welcome, grandchildren, to our next stream. Some reason you're rolling your R's. Oh, our paladin's just leveled up. Nice. Alright, we got Bleak here. Athletics is fine. What do we got? Intense Flames, that ups the damage. That ups the healing of Greater Lay on Hands. Oh, that like doubles the healing of Lay on Hands. Deep Faith. That's just personal defense increase. Black Path. Remember Rockin's Field. Adds damage as corrosion. He's already got bandaging. He's already got gunner and the other thing. Greater Lay on Hands is tempting. Penetrating shot? I don't know. Interrupting blows. Better Lay on Hand. Yeah, I'm leaning toward either the plus 25% damage to Flames of Devotion or the Greater Lay on Hand. Like, that's double the healing of Lay on Hands, which is our emergency heal. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. I was combining your two messages in my head, and briefly I read that as first-person shooting crochet would be lit. And yes, yes it would. So, let's see, FPS. I mean, like, Overwatch, Call of Duty, Battlefield. What's your jam, Hype? Sword and the Shepherd. Alright, let's just get Greater Lay on Hands for both of them. Currently Overwatch and Paladins. Nice! I've watched Paladins a time or two. I've never played it. I've played Overwatch on and off a few hundred times, but never on stream. It's just been an off-stream hobby. I stand corrected. I streamed Overwatch one day when I was bored.
I'll take a peek.
I had like 2 viewers. It's not what I was known for. Okay. Alright. Tank got paralyzed. Let's remove that. Ah, crap. Alright, let's try to mind control this guy. Alright, now everyone hit the guy we mind controlled.
So much for you. Stop.
That's the dart.
Alright. All that little those paralyses that they do are pretty rough. Why are we still in combat? There we go. Okay, it took a minute for the game to realize we
They
were
shall
done.
see nothing while I see much.
It's way more fun than I thought it'd be. I thought Paladins would suck. What was the, Oh man, I can't think of it. What was the game that
Consider
Paladins
done.
was, like, based off of?
There. What did
It was
I
some
find?
other game that they took the characters from to make Paladins. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Help me out. No? No. Was it? Was it Smite? That doesn't sound right. No, okay, now Hop is just guessing.
They'll never know I'm here.
No, like, it was an existing franchise. Find the log of Feth and Pharaoh's artifacts. Oh. Okay, we just got a quest update, apparently.
And I see where you're going with that. Consider it done. Give me a real challenge.
What is it? Spell Tongue. Unique rapier, one-handed. Inflicts steel duration from each beneficial effect on the target. That's actually really cool if I actually was using anybody that used rapiers. Does anybody missing not have a glove? Or have a crappy one? 10% of ranged damage. Oh, that's good. That's already there. Reception. There's affliction. Alright. Where did that thing go? So this is 1%. Okay. And what's yours? Yeah, you're keeping that. Alright. Do that. Maybe battle one? Hold on. I gotta... Paladins game sequel to... God, what was it? It's from Hi-Res Studios, developed by Evil Mojo Games. It's from the makers of Smite. Dang, I don't know. I know some of the characters' mechanics in that game are super similar to Overwatch, but they were like the characters, like their appearance
calls for
and
subtle
names and
touch.
stuff were taken
Give
from
me a
some other
real
game. I just can't remember what it was. All right, we got some kind of cave here. What is this called? Just says cavern. Okay. Tap that quick save button. But yeah, I'm the kind of person when I play FPSs that I'm often volunteering to be like the healer or the tank or something because I do not have that precision shooting ability. I'm like, yeah, I'll hide behind you and heal. Let me go. When I used to play, was it Battlefield 4? Was it 3 or 4? One of them. And when we'd play it, I would always have like the second highest score out of like 40 people with 0 kills. I was always running around repairing vehicles, healing people, spotting, and not getting any kills. Like, I was helping, but I wasn't good at the shooting part. And then they rage at you anyways. Oh, of course they do. Dude, it's the internet. I can be playing single player and people will rage at me. What are you talking about? Oh, this is gonna be rough. Alright, we've already got paralysis on him. Okay, let's try to cast Ringleader on this guy to mind control these two if we can. Got him. Remove that paralysis. I don't know if you ever did it or what. Oh goodness, did you aggro more stuff? Oh, we got enough chance. And you summon the ogres.
feels sharp as steel.
Woo! Say hello to my little friend.
Spot on.
All right. You're like the water boy. Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
Sure.
What is this? White Ager gems. Why you gotta bring the color
See
into
what
it?
lies this way.
That was a quest? That was apparently a quest. Return to Ista. Find Aquibus.
And what do we have here?
Yeah, when I would actually play Overwatch, like, he's a joke of a character now, but I would often like to play Torbjorn or Symmetra because turrets, or like Lucio or Genji, not Genji, Zenyatta to support. Yeah, Genji is the type of character that I cannot possibly play. Hey, Fallen Wizard, welcome back. How's it going? But yeah, hype. I'm no what ninja, I guess. But if you've got any questions or wanting tips or anything, I'm a chatterbox. I'm happy to talk. All right.
Yeah?
We got a bunch of ogres here. Let's see what's going on.
No
The
problem.
stench. Even worse
Behind
when
us.
dead.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right, everybody, pop this wolf. Woo! You're dead. All right. Let's have you use puppet strings to mind control that wolf before it breaths us. Okay, good. We got it. All right, shoot this ogre.
My mind feels sharp.
Okay. What else can we do? Try to get that guy. Alright. Summon my own ogres! You got ogres, I've got ogres. Summon the Drake. I can't even tell which ogres are summoned and which ones are mind controlled, really. I've just got them on auto cast now. Let's use detonate. Ooh, was that detonate? Okay. That was pretty. Don't get him started talking, you'll regret it. There's no way to stop him.
Got it.
Alright. Let's use a bandage on the muck.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Rockin',
Which
we're
is
talking to,
Very quiet.
sorry, I should say Fallen, who just joined in. Fallen, we're talking to Hype here, who apparently, he is a self-proclaimed baby streamer. So he's meeting some people. Help, please, I'm down here. Standing on a narrow outcropping far below the edge of the chasm, a villager waves his arms frantically. The villager is well out of reach, and the uneven slick surface of the chasm would prove difficult to climb by hand. Okay, if this is an athletics check, we're gonna send Bleak. So tie a rope around Bleak's waist. Kana has a solid grasp of knots and steps forward to secure the line with a sturdy knot. So that was a survival check. The trap man presses himself against the chasm wall. Please hurry, the ice is starting to crack. Looking down, Grieving Mother can see another smaller ledge further up along the side of the chasm. It's close enough to jump to, but it may not be able to support much weight. Jump down. Climb down. Wait, why is Grieving Mother going? Did I misclick? Trapman lets out an alarmed cry. Hurry! On the ledge, Grieving Mother has a moment to survey her surroundings. The trapped villager is almost directly below. His frightened face turns up to watch Grieving Mother's progress. Rappel down? Grieving Mother takes firm hold of the rope, gives it a few tugs to ensure it's still holding fast, and leaps away from the ledge. Grieving Mother is making good distance, only to end up swinging boots first towards what appears to be a sheet of ice along the chasm wall. Her feet crash through, and a cluster of icy shards come crashing down, and the villager yelps in pain as he's buffeted by debris. As Grieving Mother struggles free of the hole in the chasm wall, the winds begin to pick up. The freezing gusts tug fiercely at her clothing, howling past. I was born last Thursday. The FPS at the beginning of the name sounds like not my cup of tea. I love tea! You could be the tea streamer. Just shooting people, probably missing. Take shelter in the gap. She takes refuge in the crevice. Several long moments pass before the winds finally calm. In the lull that follows, Grieving Mother presses onward. At last, comes to within an arm's reach of the trapped villager and extends a hand toward him. When Grieving Mother's hand is mere inches away, the outcropping beneath the trapped man's feet suddenly shudders and gives way, and he starts to fall. Oh my gosh. Dive after him! She drops down towards the fallen man and reaches him just in time. The rope around Grieving Mother's waist brings both parties to a painful stop. Passenger in tow, Grieving Mother begins the ascent. With every upward movement, the man on Grieving Mother's back cries out in pain. She feels his grip loosening. Yell for help from above. Familiar faces peer over the side of the chasm and then move away to pull at the rope. Grieving Mother keeps a firm grip on the rope and is pulled easily up to safety. Yay! We did it! Best FPS IMO is Borderlands. I enjoyed the Borderlands series. I played 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. I enjoyed them. Oh, thank you. I've been down there for so long I thought I was done for. I'm heading back to town. Watch your step out there. You gain 300 copper. Give me some XP.
Yeah.
You better be important later.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not...
Wait, what? Oh, I wasn't watching where I was going. Shoot.
Try something else.
Let's go!
Let's try detonate.
I have them.
Quick.
Alright, we're okay. I thought my camera was along the southern edge of the map, and I was very wrong.
Got it.
That's why I ran into this stuff. Got a plant here we can grab.
My eyes are peeled.
I'm out for now. It was super nice meeting you. Alright, see you, man. I just can't get into Borderlands. I mean, for me, Borderlands, it's a shooter, but you also level up and pick talents and stuff, so there's a little bit of character design, and as you guys know, I mean, I like that. A shooter where you're just playing Soldier 76 over and over and over and over and over and over and over, for me, gets old. For other people, it's different, but for me, I get tired of it. It's just like, what's changed between this game and 30 games ago? And unless I got better, which is rarely the case, unless it's my skill, nothing. Oh. Elder Stag. Should I pick a fight with these? I'm pretty sure I don't have Elder Stag XP. Oh! They attacked on their own. I didn't get a chance.
Quick.
Alright, I gunned down one of them right away. Let me see this again. 50 for raw damage. Okay. Let's do Psychic Scream. What? Do it again and I'm taking it away? Oh, I think I splashed my own tank with that spell.
Serious. Me too.
Alright, I could summon the ogres, but it's not necessary, so I'm not going to waste time on that. I liked in Borderlands 1 you could get bonus stats for the weapon type you most use, so you got some kind of weapon mastery. I missed that in 2. Well, when you got the badass points in 2, you could spend them on certain weapon type damage bonuses, I think.
Keeping an eye out.
Here's like you got 3 minutes at some point, back to what I referred to last time about how the rest of the world look at Imperial units. A good video to sum it up. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this, and I am going to pause it, and I will check that out later. Alright. Gotta chunk it. Oh! Little mushrooms. Yeah, I thought you, last night you said something about, like, how tall I was to the rest of the world, and I was like, well, 6 feet's about 2 yards. I think a yard is close to a meter, so I think I'm nearly 2 meters, something like that. Nope, overall bullet, melee damage, or crit, not a specific type, only the classes had more. This skill works only with weapon type XY. Gotcha. He's just sharing something he thinks is neat, Hubba. It's fine. I mean, really, a stream is simply me sharing something I think is neat. Terragair? Hello there. Always good to see more Kith on the road. You can relax for the time being. Ingot here will let me know if any ogres come up on us. Ought to be heading down the mountain soon, but I've still got some supplies if you need anything. Who are you? Name's Terragair. I come up to Stalwart sometimes to trade. Nothing fancy like Durgan has, just supplies and ingredients. Came out here to get some air after the raid, never been much for one of towns. Do you know a man by the name of Galvino? Think everyone knows Galvino. He has a cabin a little ways north of here. You'll want to follow the road a ways and head into the trees. Don't go too far north, though. Got bandits crawling all around the road into the pass. Do you know anything about the bandits? Sure do. Most of the caravans here have to take to the one road down into the pass. A group of bandits set up shop just north of here before the bend. They'll just take a toll on good days, your head most others. I keep clear of them myself, and they don't usually come down the mountain. Which way to Durgan's battery? You're one of those, huh? Just follow the road north and west across the bridge. You'll know it when you see it. Have a care. Lagu Faith moved into the area not long ago, and they're already made short work of a few caravans. What do you have for sale? Exceptional equipment. Oh, wow. That shield. Actually, wait. Let's see. 16 plus 8. I don't know if that's an upgrade or not. Because I've already got... Where is it? So this is my current one. This is 16. Okay, so yeah, it would be 4 better. So this is 16 plus 8. This is 12 plus 8. But plus 50 when stunned or prone, which is incredible. I might just keep what I've got. Yeah, I don't think I really need anything else. Okay.
Huh?
I'm just messing. Ah, it's fine.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
You know how it is on the internet. It's tough to tell people's tone of voice.
Isn't this something?
What is this? Oh, a grimoire. We found someone's grimoire. Dude, I'm pumped for the week ahead, though. 3-day work week, 4-day weekend, and 12-hour stream on Saturday. Feels good. Slain versus that dragon that you fought last night. Who wins? The dragon from last night. Slain was killable by level 8 or something like that. Like you can only get to like level 8 before you leave the newbie zone, I think it was, and you can kill him before that. The Recluse of the White Witch. So there's like a secret staircase there. We've got a trap over here.
There. What did I tell you?
I don't know. What did you tell me? Alright, steal some of that stuff. Not to speak of the mountain markers. Okay, let's go down. See what's in the basement. See if we can find Galbino. Yeah, plus you fight Slain alone. The dragon last night had like a dozen little ice elemental friends. That was, different.
Isn't this something?
Oh my. What are these? Flesh construct, misshapen construct. Alright. Hey, look at me! I'm invisible! Come and get it!
What they
I don't think these can be mind controlled, so. Wow, these have a lot of health. Okay. Let's summon the ogres. What is hitting us? Are these things spitting acid or something? Alright, let's do the damage yo-yo. I actually don't think that's hitting anything. Alright, summon the dragons, summon the ogres. Everybody else work on this guy. I'm not dead. Did get a bunch of XP just there, though.
that would never hurt.
That was actually a very smooth fight, considering they were all immune to Cypher crowd control. Alright. Gelatinous green film has congealed along the bottom of the shattered machine. Go down to the right or through this door. What? Is this a woman's body with no head and no arms? It's like a robot? A fragile robot.
Let's go!
Oh my god, what? Okay, unstable construct goes off like a bomb when it dies, apparently. Ow. That one unstable construct dying almost one-shot killed Lens. That was awful.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen.
Alright, tap that quick save. I am liking the ogres. I'm not even although the dragon sphere aura is
Something
cool,
you'll
I'm not
see
sure
every
if I like the dragon more than just having 2 more ogres. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, this guy's got some sick damage reduction. They're all immune to being dominated as well. Alright. Just soul ignition on one of them. We can almost summon stuff. There we go. Alright.
This isn't working!
Try something else.
There we go! Say hello to my little friends!
This isn't working!
Dragon, what are you doing, man? Why don't you do knockdown? resummon those. Let's do the fire breath.
Just have to try something else.
You summoned you many whelps and got you dragons diving down every now and then, so the dragon would fit the style perfectly. Yeah, it's just... They seem less good, honestly. I could be wrong, just damage-wise, they're not pumping out the same numbers. Also, having 2 ogres blocks more space than 1 drake, so they help with interference.
Following your lead.
Like in that fight, I tried the knockdown and missed. I tried the breath attack and missed. And even when the breath attack hits, it hits for the same damage the ogres do. So really, it's all about that fear aura.
No problem.
Which is nice. I just don't know if it's better. Viscous green liquid seeps from a crack in the glass tank. It exudes a strong chemical odor that almost makes you want to puke. Alright, let's do a bandage on you. And one on you.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
No problem.
Alright, that's disarmed.
There's something you don't see every day.
A trapped bookshelf. My goodness, what's the world come to with people trapping their bookshelves? Oh my. What? No. Alright, hold on. Dang it, Kana got just rocked by the opening stuff. Alright, this is actually going to be dangerous, because Kana got hit by the Paladin Rose, which is very strong, but like 20 seconds later, you'd get hit for 70 damage to counteract how strong it is. And so, and he's very low health already, so in 20 seconds, he's going to take a big hit. Ow! Why? How? Damn it. Alright. I might have to reload. I see what happened. Okay, shoot. Alright, lay on hands on him. This fight's not over yet. It's just really, really bad. Bandage yourself. Okay, I think we AoE killed multiple of those unstable robots at the same time, and all their explosions went off at the same time. I think that's what happened. Alright, lay on hands on her. I think with the with what's left of this force, we should be able to kill everyone, then rest and heal up the remaining people. Let's have you two go over here.
So much for you.
Move these guys up so their auras are helping. Quick save after every fight doesn't hurt. Yeah. I got kind of cocky because the last few rooms were not too bad.
Something here that works.
We're okay. We're okay.
To whispers and shadows.
No problem.
Alright.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Okay, we rested. Supplicant has arrived from Twin Elms seeking 1,000 copper or an escort. Let's see, send escort. Durance, you do it.
Yeah?
Alright, staff that quick save. We used one of our 2 camping supplies just then. We're back to full everything.
To whispers and shadows.
You hear a faint, reedy voice singing tunelessly. Is that a radio? I've sealed him within one of the tanks. I will have to proof the machines against the free-roaming experiments while I think of a solution. Okay. What's the lever do?
Hey there.
The lever is locked in place for the moment. Okay. Hear a short series of clicks from around the corner. Okay, I think we just released a ghost. I am free, Galvino. I will eat your heart, old man.
I will eat your heart. Stand still.
Okay. 2100 XP for that ghost. Guess he,
Quickly.
it's like he got ghost busted and he didn't want to be in the box. Tufts of hair are still stuck to the metal slats of this helmet. You spy dark smudges along the edges of the manacles. Sparks crawl over the wires and plates of this machine. Okay, so this is where they made all these Frankensteins, I'm guessing. Okay, we can keep going that way. There's also... Let's go back here. There's like 2 rooms I didn't do over here. Not realizing which way would be... You know, the
Hello.
dead ends, I guess.
Hello?
And
Let me
what
out,
do we
please.
have? I see where you're going with that.
It's a robot with no head. Your money or your life, friend. A tinny voice rises from within the chest of the headless machine. From time to time, a burst of sparks accompanies the rattling of innards. You can't be serious. This is no jest. There's a toll on these roads, friend. 500 copper, you'll have a new set of nostrils to breathe out of. The construct's hand twitches spasmodically. Okay, so it's like a bandit? I'm not gonna go out of my way to save some bandit. Attack, I don't have time for this. Ah, not the face.
Quickly.
So much for you.
So I'm guessing the mad scientist like kidnapped some bandit,
what
was
do
using
we
him for
have
experiments. Plus 15 defense and disengaging grants Ray of Pain when hit by a critical hit. Does 10 damage to the enemy target. That's pretty weak. Okay. Don't forget the quick save. There you go. Quick save in Rockin's name. Found a secret passage with our scouting mode. What's going on back here?
And what do we have here?
Found some money.
This calls for a subtle touch. Give me a real challenge.
Lots of stuff. A scattered pair of mechanical finger joints lie strewn across the desk. Arranged from top to bottom, these boxes boast increasingly intricate locks. A few broken lockpicks lie discarded on the
I
shelves.
see where you're going with that. What did I tell you?
Lots of stuff. Plus 0.2 movement speed belts. That would only be better than someone not having any belts at all. Looks like Kana doesn't have one. Alright. What's this? Immune to stuck. Do all my people have a hat? No. Okay, well I guess we can give that to him. Perfect. It looks like a druid like that. Alright. Okay, ready to go back over here. Alright, back through the mad scientist area. Tap that quick save. Burning flesh. Alright, we got 2 unstables. I don't know how large the detonation is on these things, but we know that 2 of them at the same time will kill party members.
Quick.
So...
Seals.
Wait, do they just... Are they already casting explosion? Maybe they don't even need to be killed. Maybe they just do it themselves. Guys, I think I'm right.
No problem. Sure.
Alright, we're learning.
Yeah?
Well, attack.
Yeah?
Oof. Okay, so... it's not possible to outrun the explosion, but... Now I know how that mechanic works.
Me too.
Have you get closer, your song's not in range. Remembers me of one of our Warhammer Chaos Adventures when one of us got mutations. Giant head, stack head. Oh, that's beautiful. The one time I played the Warcraft version of Dungeons and Dragons, I think I was playing a satyr, and you actually got to choose, you only got to pick like 1 or 2,
And
but
what do
of
we
the satyr
have here?
features, like horns, the goat legs, the tail, claws, and a few other things, but like each one conferred very massive bonuses to the character, so it was a really tough choice, I remember. Iron cons. Okay, these are the ones that had really high damage reduction. Oh no, unstables. Oh my gosh, that acid. Everyone back up. Okay, can I have you guys shoot that unstable? What would that do? Alright, our next experiment. Will the unstable do its explosion if it just dies? No, it will not.
Sure.
Okay. So if I can kill the unstables before they blow up, there's no damage, no explosion damage. There we go. Fight's been going on long enough. Got my friends.
No problem.
All right.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
In that case, they weren't born, Bonnie. Our tank was useless after the mutations. Our mages were tanks, and only one of them could use magic afterwards. We were sent to a chaos world. Yeah, I dungeon mastered one module once where there was a chaos storm in effect, and it was just like every 5 minutes you rolled. Basically, you're supposed to roll a
something you don't see every
100-sided
day.
die. And if it rolled like a 1 to 5, this happened. On a 6, 7, or 8, this happened. And there was like a list of everything up to like 100. And some of it was amazing, like gold rain from the sky, and some of it was just like god awful. Oh wow, we almost one-shot that. Oh, we pretty much did. Shoot.
Not my best one.
No one died that time. Ow. These unstable... Those things, I'm flashing back to Fallout 4. Those, like, the female-shaped robots that would run at you and do just massive, massive damage. And we never rolled the goodies, yeah. Alright. Alright, tank run for that one. Ranged, gun down her. Alright, got her. There's still one more unstable. Oh no! Yes!
Got it.
Let's see if the ogres will bait out the explosion. Yes! Oh, it works!
Let's go!
Oh, that was beauty. I just specifically remember Rockin' at one point. There was a thing where one person rolled and they were basically seeing hallucinations, but they didn't know it. All I did was I narrated that to them. Suddenly, all the earth around them erupted and hundreds of insects bored out of the ground and started like swarming around his legs and stuff like that. And he starts like screaming and like slashing his sword. He had like a katana and he was frantically like flailing a katana around in the sea of insects. But no one else, like he was seeing stuff, so no one else could see it.
Never know I'm
And the other people were all just backing away because they were trying not to get sliced up by him as he just spun around, was waving a sword and screaming. That was probably the most interesting of our Chaos Storm antics. That looks like a fake wall. Oh, hey! Who knew? Who knew? This platter has gone entirely untouched, leaving the tantalizing meal to the flies. Oh, camping supplies. We've got 2 rests again. Experimental notes. I refuse to continue wasting my time with these stitchwork grotesqueries. What work is spent in granting the rotting corpse the feeblest spark of life is later tripled in repairs. Truly, they come apart at the seams. The sight of them in the corridors has come to disgust me. They hold nothing of the subject's vitality, intelligence, coordination, only a brute obedience. Flesh has too gentle a grasp upon the essence, that much is clear. Little wonder the fools at Brackenbury were willing to pawn these sorry specimens off so cheaply. Maditio the stench. And a workshop key. Gosh. These guys with their acid damage. Alright. Let's have you all move forward and shoot the unstable.
That looked like it hurt.
Okay, now shoot that unstable. Can you reach it? Alright, let's throw ogres at it!
Crow.
You require additional ogres! I wonder if when the unstables blow up, if it hits the wrong people.
Like that.
Oh wow, that explosion actually killed 2 of the ogres, because I summoned 4 there. Wow. Let's try Borrowed Instinct. First time trying this. Let's see, did that work? Yeah, it did. She just got plus 20 to all stats for 30 seconds. She stole it from that guy. Oh, do we aggro more stuff? Okay, it's not unstable. Oh, no, there's more. I don't know what's coming. Alright, let's have you all come in the room here, and then shoot that one. I said enter the room. There we go. Oh, tank just took a big hit.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Let's do... There we go. Solvern.
They still mess me too.
One left.
Spot on.
And we're gonna have to bandage the tank after this. Let's try to use detonate.
Thoughts must flow.
Why didn't it go off? Whatever, it's over. That was weird though. Nothing that hit her, or nothing should have interrupted there.
Quickly and quietly.
Impressive assortment of wine bottles line these shelves. Most appear to be violent vintages. Alright, let's do...
Hey there.
Bandage.
Yeah.
Okay. Trap.
There. What did I tell you?
Got it. Got some potions, got some coin. What is this? Inspect. This hulking contraption hums with power. Approaching within a few feet sets a peculiar buzzing in your teeth. My teeth? That's concerning.
There's something you don't see every day.
There's an unstable in there. Generally good. Hey, we dodged the acid by running right away. Oh, I think they're casting another one. Oh no, that was just a ranged attack. Alright. Throw the ogres behind there and cut them in half. Everyone else work on this one. I think we finally got a working strategy to take out those unstables with no damage to the party. Kite them for a bit, then throw summons on top of them and they'll detonate themselves.
Go! Sure. Let's go! Let's go! Damn! Missed.
The last one? Yep, it was. It seems like your group of the one has to get one chanter to get to 5 charges, then it gets rolling. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. I really am.
Hello?
Consider it done. Give me a real challenge.
I'm honestly, like, resisting the urge to have just 5 chanters in a cipher. The paladins aren't bad, though. Like, without them, I can't do the res and a few other things, but... I think, of what I've seen of this game... Chanters become my favorite class, Cypher my second favorite. Right? And really, it's like if they're immune to mind control, suddenly the Cypher is just like a bleh gunner. Okay, so we're back at the entrance. So the only room we haven't done is this one over here. So let's go over there and take a look-see.
Hello?
Alright, tap that quick
Hello?
save. It forced me to walk in the room. An elderly man hunches over a cluttered desk in the back of his workshop. His flesh is pulled tightly around his thin-looking, fragile-looking bones, except around his neck, where it hangs in loose waddles? He turns as you enter, a scowl already chiseled into his lined face.
Back again? I told you.
He hesitates, squinting at you from behind smudged and dusty spectacles.
Of course, a fresh fool to replace the last fools. What brings you stomping through my workshop, eh?
He draws his words out, looking you up and down. A sneer creeps across his face. I sell false teeth. I heard you could use a new set. I have got questions about Durgan's battery in the White Forge.
Straight to business, no nonsense. We appreciate that, don't we?
He turns to the bronze golem over his shoulder.
Anything for a breather from your endless yammering.
Okay, that's cool. So this robot actually talks. The voice echoes from within the golem.
You would miss me if I were gone, Aimura. For who would tolerate your barbs and insults?
Say nothing.
But you come seeking the White Forge, like they all do.
Hey, Hibernate. I'm enjoying it. I really am. Honestly, the game runs so smooth, that part alone is a pleasant step up from Pathfinder. I love Pathfinder, both pen and paper and the computer game, but it felt like I was playing a game that was an alpha and still full of bugs. This game, there's one bug I found so far, and it's there's no weight limit to your inventory, so it's easy to get like 500 items in your backpack, but after a few hundred items, the backpack starts getting really laggy. That's it. That's the only bug I've found in this game so far.
Boys with smooth cheeks and wild dreams. Girls with bright ribbons tied next to their scabbards. Old men and women, too, seeking a final blaze of glory before they're snuffed out for another turn at the wheel. Sound familiar?
His smile is rigid as he looks at you, and the corner of his eye twitches. Yeah, me too. Makes this a lot easier if I'm enjoying it. But yeah, and so I've got this game in the DLC, and there's Pillars of Eternity 2 is waiting. So if I go through this with no qualms and I got a little money set aside, I'll probably get the sequel and play it as well. Let's see. You've said this all before, I take it.
I have this conversation with every pig-headed swashbuckler those Postanagos and stalwarts send here. Go see Galvino, they say. Surely he'll help you.
Must have slipped their minds what a busy and important fellow you are.
In the silence that follows, the temperature in the room seems to drop. Galvino glares at her.
I should have let them stone you. Would have silenced your endless rattling forever.
The hanging folds of skin beneath his neck tremble.
Then you'd have naught but those frostbitten inbreds for company.
Perception. You're upset. There's an old wound with Stalwart, then?
The spiteful imbeciles destroyed my career, ruined years of work. But let us focus on the reason for your visit, yes? The villagers and their adventurers hammer and pry at the battery as if they were laying siege to some moldering lord's keep. But those stones were laid by some of the finest builders ever to have lived, disciples of Abidan in the truest sense. They will not fall by the whims of any kith. And the door itself, it is infused with living essence.
Intellect. The dwarves themselves must have had a way of getting in.
Perfetto! This is the crux of the matter. The Pargrunen of Durgan's battery perished within their own keep, victims of a violent disagreement among their own commandants.
His mouth twists into a wicked grin.
Surely in the village you have heard stories, no? Disappearing caravans, tracks in the snow, screams from the high towers.
Kana. Well, go on. I like the story so far.
The work of spirits still trapped in the battery, and a testament to those impenetrable walls. But the door of the keep, the one the Pargrunen filled with essence, it was made to listen, to recognize its masters.
I sense a catch.
Traditional Aptapo cultures revolved around language. Words revealed who they were and where they were from.
An interesting tradition. I could start introducing everyone in verse.
That is why you need a Kantek.
Lore. Oh, yes, I believe those are anthems of sorts.
Ah, that's the simple explanation. A Kantek is a statement of purpose, a declaration of identity. Each is unique to its stronghold. Thus, to enter a fortress like Durgan's battery, you would stand at the gate and recite its Kantek.
Very well. Where will I learn the Kantek?
To learn the Kantek, you must speak with one of the dwarves of Durgan's battery. A shame they are all dead, no? But no doubt their souls live on in one or two of the villagers of Stalwart. Like fine wine poured into a cheap pot. But to identify them, that is the first problem. You would need the skills of an animancer.
I'm a watcher. The golem swivels her head sharply toward you. Her mask of a face and the glass eyes behind it betray no emotion, but it seems as if she's watching you carefully.
A watcher? Diverus? If this is true,
Yeah,
then you could
Diverus.
find a soul descendant from Durgan's battery, no question. But the greater difficulty remains. You would have to learn the Kantek from the dormant soul. And to do that, you would have to awaken it.
So I got awakened, and it was awful. But this awakening would be permanent, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes. Whoever you awaken will live with the memories and the personality of a past life. Maybe peacefully, maybe not.
He shrugs.
That is why you must pay attention to the soul you would awaken, no? It is a monumental thing to impose on another, but these are the very people who
Oh, I
wish
hope
to
it's that
rediscover the
brat,
White Forge, Verus.
From the village chief's, the village chief's son, because I hated that guy. Awaken someone? How would I do that?
An awakening is merely the jolting of a dormant soul into consciousness. When such things happen normally, it is because something has reminded the subject of a past life, often violently so.
In my case, it was the Biowak.
Thus, to awaken one of the former dwarves of Durgan's battery, you will need to address that soul, and preferably by name. But show some care. When you examine these souls, whatever it is you watchers do, you may see images, memories.
He leans forward, his back hunched.
These are moments of special import. What you see will tell you much about the person, and perhaps the condition in which they awaken.
He raises his hoary eyebrows and tilts his head back.
Awaken them from a traumatic memory, and who knows? Maybe they awaken thirsty for blood. Or maybe you awaken someone else. Here, this has been tuned to the Aeon of Durgan's battery. Use it near the villagers, and it should tell you if one has a soul old enough to have come from the battery.
Alright, thanks for your help.
You have much work ahead of you, as do I.
I'm going with him.
What? I'm getting a robot? The golem looks between you, her neck turning on its oiled joint.
You? Go to Stalwart? Is this your macabre sense of humor, or has something gone to rust in that beautiful head I crafted?
He stares at her agape.
No one will bother me while I'm with him. Besides, I can help him find people in Stalwart.
Her burnished face is eerily impassive.
You haven't been to Stalwart in 13 years. And this watcher sees souls. What help could you be? Besides, I have need of you here. You owe whatever remains of your wicked life to me.
A frown sours on his lips as he taps his chest with a crooked finger. The golem says nothing, but her essence smolders. Resentment rises from her in shimmering waves. She swivels her head to look at you. What's the story between you two?
This charming specimen is a convicted murderer. The Devil of Caroc, she's called.
She's the rogue. The only class that we have not been able to find a NPC companion character for that will join the party is rogue. She's the assassin.
Mighty fine of you to start with my good qualities, and you wonder why we don't get more visitors.
Killed over a dozen people before they finally caught up to her in Stalwart. Perfect company for lonely camps and mountain passes, no?
He nudges at you, all the while grinning wickedly at the motionless golem.
Hey, I know how to start a campfire.
The only reason she's not a frozen corpse is because I convinced the old mayor to let me try an experiment.
I actually already have the barbarian and the monk. We found the barbarian and the monk last night, Bruzo. But we met both of them in town. So you put a person's soul into a metal body.
Into a work of art! Look at this! Craftsmanship worthy of a jeweler.
He traces the scroll work that runs along the golem's jaw.
Fully articulated joints, capable of grasping a pen and writing her own name.
He grabs her hand and delicately bends her tapered fingers.
And of crushing your throat.
She snatches her hand away.
Show me another smith anywhere in the Deerwood who is capable of such delicacy and precision. She is a masterpiece.
Why did you build her?
Why build a fortress or a village or anything? To make something that keeps, that...
Hey, Zellaram. Thanks for the follow, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here tonight. If you're new, I am online every single night if you ever want to chill with us.
It was the early days of the Legacy. My peers in the colleges of Animancy were filling the Hollowborn with the souls of animals. I thought there was a better way.
One with a Plum Academy job back in Salona. Don't forget that part.
He glares at her. Why is she called the Devil of Caroc?
She committed her first crime in the village of Caroc. Burned a family alive in their home. Did the same thing in half a dozen other villages, but the name stuck.
Aren't you afraid she'll murder you?
She may be mad, but she's no fool. She wouldn't survive long on her own. If the villagers didn't send a hunting party after her, the elements would claim her. Her joints and mechanisms require maintenance, and she cannot perform all of it herself.
Act Yang, thank you for the follow, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here.
See, he's reminding me. In case I get any bright ideas.
Alright.
She's a fine specimen.
Yeah, I'd like her to travel with me.
Quay? No. You don't know what you ask.
He shakes his head, waving his hands.
This woman, the Devil of Caroc, she was a notorious murderer. Burned people alive all over the region. Besides, she works for me. After all, I am the one who preserved her.
He straightens his back and looks you up and down, taking your measure. Oh man, so now it's like a slave trade? Alright, honestly, I just want to see her stats and stuff. Alright. I'll pay you.
She's a valuable assistant, and one I've worked hard to create. I must see payment for her services.
I can't even bargain?
I'm sure you understand.
Alright, pay it.
Fine price for a blacksmith striker. Suppose I should be flattered.
And there you have it, a bargain.
Oh, I just got an achievement, a Steam achievement, called Fish Guts and Murder. Recruit Zahua and the Devil of Caroc. Alright. Alright, I don't want to mess up my party now, because if she's a bad fit, I can't change the party back. So I'm gonna send her to my town, and the next time I'm in town,
A moment.
I will compare
You
her
are
stuff.
going back to Stalwart, yes? Perhaps you could do me a favor.
Tell me about the favor.
There is a man in the village named Grind, the head fisherman.
Yeah, I met him.
The rest of Stalwart kisses his feet because he fills their stinking blades with speckleback. But I know he's not as virtuous as he seems.
What do you want?
Humiliate him, of course. Show his neighbors what he truly is, and let him live with the disgrace. He's always been a ripple sponge addict. Just got good at hiding it once his sainted sister died.
Oh, is that the guy that had the bleeding gums? I remember commenting that he seemed like a druggie.
But he keeps a stash in the fishery. Sneaks in at night when the others have gone home, and emerges sluggish and red-eyed a few hours later. I want you to expose him. Go to the fishery after dark when it's empty. Find his ripple sponge and show it to Renengild.
Seems like you have a history.
That self-righteous meddler engineered my eviction from the village. He turned them all against me. Now I want him to feel the scorn of those mush-brained imbeciles.
I see.
Do not answer me now. But when you return to that festering eyesore and smell that your
Okay.
misgivings collect like grime on a doorstep. But be sure to approach the fishery by night, when it's empty. They will give you no end of trouble if they see you stealing during the day.
Alright, farewell. Whew! Alright. Oh wait, did I ever... No, I didn't get to loot his place. Let me tap that quick save, and he keeps yelling, get out of here, as if I'm like stealing stuff, but the game's not counting it as stealing, so I guess it's okay.
My thoughts will be as silent as my
Any hidden stuff in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Okay. That was a neat dungeon. Had a few new mechanics we hadn't seen anywhere else in the game. We were able to figure it out, get through here. Only used one set of camping supplies. Not too bad. Alright, head on back up. Honestly, I'm not sure how much the rogue would help the party. So, like, if I brought the rogue into the party, I would get rid of one of the ranged spec paladins, and I would make her a ranged spec rogue, and just enjoy the fact that she's got a really awesome voice. But switching a paladin for a rogue would be maybe higher single target damage, but you lose emergency heals, emergency res, and an aura that's affecting the entire party, because each of the paladins has an aura. So, and the rogue, I assume, would just be really high single target damage. That's their shtick, but I haven't actually tried one at level 10. Alright. How much of this map is left? About half.
My eyes are peeled.
Hey, Bakemono, how's it going, my friend? Lifting up a corner of the tarp reveals a jumble of rusted metal alongside the firewood. She's not really the best fit with your party. She's all about that single target DPS. Alright, sounds like I was
What do we have here?
guessing correctly. Exceptional sword, exceptional small shield. What is going on here? Okay, I don't know if I'm going to have to fight. We're going to tap that quick save.
Huh?
A man stands in the middle of the road. Without lowering the blade that rests on his shoulder, he takes 2 steps forward as if to speak for the group behind him. I was hoping for another gift bearer. They always carry surprises, and we love surprises. Oh, are you guys just bandits? 'Cause I will wreck you. By we, of course, I mean me and this. The man taps the hilt of his sword. It'll be quick. Try to stay still. Okay.
Quick.
Wait. Is my tank rooted? Why isn't he moving? Alright, mind control that guy. Alright, got him. This concerns me, these missiles coming toward me. Oh my god. Alright, let's have you back up. Let's have you back up and then shoot this guy. I feel like he's doing more damage to his own team with his fire than he is to me. Alright, summon ogres. We got enough charge. Summon ogres. Summon Drake. You didn't use yours. You guys need to move out of the fire. Don't just stay in it. You're being hella dumb right now. Alright, target the priest. I really think, like, my AoE healing was perfectly countering all that fire damage, and I was not noticing it, really. and their team was just getting hammered by it. Grieving Mother's hat just leveled up. Cause the confused affliction 15 times. Grant's confused when hit by a crit. So she got criticaled for the 15th time during this fight. Now she has to have at least 20 resolve, which is not going to happen.
No problem.
What is this? Saint Yedwin's Redeemer. That's a two-hand greatsword. We're not going to use that. Money, money.
Quickly and quietly.
Money! Bring Durance in for one fight.
Well?
He has a plus 25 resolve buff. Oh.
Yes.
Listen to this guy with the tactics.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. They shall see nothing while I see much.
Alright, let me tap that quick save again now that that fight's behind us.
Got it.
Camp real quick, then grab the supplies from the log. Road continues coming for a short distance, turning sharply down into the pass. Is it this log? Yeah, it was. Okay. We can do that. Bum, 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 bum.
They won't see me coming.
Alright, let's see what else this area has. Got some mushrooms over here. Tin hat. Alright, there's a little road going up to the north. Okay. So, let's go down here. Let's see. Do I have to go back to Cade Nua to swap people out? Must be the stronghold order. Yeah, I guess I do. Alright. I'm gonna try the tip you just gave. Because I don't know what the hat's level up condition after the 20 resolve thing is, so we're gonna go ahead and grab it now. You can do it at the end. Okay, then after... I'm already going to Cade Nua, but after I get him, I'll swap him out for somebody else at the end. I think once we finish White March 1, I don't know if we're... I don't know if we're nearly done. Once we finish that, I will start... I'm going to probably work on the Endless Paths of Cade Nua a bit before I go back to questing. Alright.
Farewell.
Oh, you know what? Let's look at her for just a second.
Right here.
So here's the rogue.
Uh-huh.
The Devil of Caroc. Just wanted to see what she's got. Blinding Strike. Inflicts extra damage. And Blind. Rogue instantly switches positions with one nearby target, canceling engagement if in effect. Automatic when targeting an ally, otherwise must hit versus the enemy's reflex. Finishing below. Get to finish off. Okay. Living Machine. Immune to poison, disease, can't use food, drinks, or drugs. Immune to sickened, unconscious, dominated to charm, confused, +1 to might, and +1 con. That's amazing. The magic of potions affects the devil despite her strange physiology. However, ordinary field triage is useless. Okay. Reckless Assault. Second Wind we know. Sneak Attack. Do extra damage when the target is blinded, flanked, hobbled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, struck, stunned, or weakened. Withering Strike does more damage and weakens. Okay. Weapon Focus Peasant. Backstab. Dramatically increases damage done from stealth or invisibility. Okay. Oh, interesting. Like we... I totally agree with your earlier statement. She does not really fit my current party, but she is a very interesting character. Alright, Durance. What? Oh, no. I have him on a mission right now. Son of a gun. Okay, I'll have to do that later. I forgot I sent him off on a thing. Yeah. I just realized that. Okay. Well, we've got 1 or 2 quests to turn in Stalwart now, so we'll do that. Maybe by the time we get back to Stalwart, Durance might be done with his mission. I'm not sure. The ways in which your character interacts with people in dialogues, even the more subtle ones, will tend to coalesce into reputation. Even if there's no witnesses, which is really weird. It is kind of weird when you, like, find some guy dying on the side of the road and you hold him and tell him it's going to be okay and you gain reputation with people miles away. It's like, Oh! Spectres will attack the stronghold in 3 days. Okay. Alright. What was the quest item I needed to use? He gave me a gizmo. How do I... 100 per encounter? How do I use this thing? Rogues work good with ciphers and wizards to cause debuffs and mezzes and swoop in attack for sneak attacks. Respecking a wizard sucks? What? Oh. Oh, wow. Took me a second. You don't keep the grimoires, Zoran? Did you hunt the deers in quest mode? No. No. I've gotten that one before, and I remember when I hit hunt deer, it's like you missed, you lost your arrows, you suck, or something like that. So this time I hit don't shoot it, and I got sub points. Gotcha, Zoran. Ah, that sucks. Grants suppress affliction 2 per rest. So if you want to respec your wizard, you might as well hire a new one at the end. Oh. Oh, maybe it's just random then. I don't know. I need to do like a spreadsheet, but I don't know. Okay, how do I use this item? Maybe I have to do this. Okay, got it. I figure out what to do here. So I run up to each townsperson and use this item to see if they've got an old soul, I guess. None of you guys.
Got it.
I need to go into the fishery at night, but it's not nighttime. I'm really hoping it's the chieftain's son, because I would not mind killing that guy. So let's head over there. It's my main? Well, you're really in trouble then. I just wanted to change my per encounter level 2 spell, wanted to try and fuse with vital essences. What did we learn? Never respec a wizard. Okay. Let's try this out.
Yeah?
Oh, man. There goes my excuse to shoot you. You're lucky,
Sure.
Uldrick. Alright. Next villager. Well, if anyone didn't see the title already, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour stream this Saturday. I suddenly found myself with a wide open schedule, and I was like, woo! So from 12 to 12, that's noon to midnight Eastern Standard Time, I'll be here. If anyone wishes to join me for any of it.
Yeah?
Alright. Alright, it's not Tealdor or Rayfald. Let's check the tavern, see if it's somebody in there. Dexterity affects the action speed of characters and their reflex damage. Except for chance. It does not affect chance. Which is another cool thing, because chanters have a stat that they can actually 100% dump. Let's see. Boop.
Got it.
It's none of you. None of you, apparently. Barkeep, you got an old soul? Apparently not. Owena? Okay. Aleph? No, you're fine. Let's check the guys downstairs. 12 hours of pillars, you play on Planks of the Elves, perhaps a just chatting stream where you get more comfortable for us. More comfortable? I get 11% more naked with you guys every night, Bakemono. Does it even get more comfortable than that? Toral's hair. No one down here.
Sure.
Dang! Where's the, who is it? Dude, I chatted up. One thing I thought about doing, but I wasn't sure how many people would actually care or be interested, but it crossed my mind, is, you know how, like, it's considered bad manners to, like, pop into someone's stream and be like, hey, come watch my stream, or I'm also a streamer, you know, stuff like that. And there was one day I remember I commented, and I was like, oh, you're a streamer too? I had no idea someone else here streamed. And then someone in chat said, I think a lot of us do. It's just considered bad manners to say something. And I was like, oh, and that really stuck with me. And I thought about, like, you know, each day having, you know, giving, like, one person a chance to, you know, introduce themselves and talk about their stream. You know, kind of have, like, a little window of time where, you know, they could basically advertise if they want to. And just have, like, one person do it each stream. What do you guys think of that? Like, I would still be playing and stuff while they're talking, but they could basically, you know, do a muck-authorized sales pitch in chat and give them a chance to do so. Maybe make some more connections. It's just a thought. Alright, let's see if Taina's got the old soul. Still no. Yeah, I'm close to Googling this. No, not on Discord, just in chat. Just, like, ask them some simple questions, and, you know, they get a chance to sell their stream, get people to go see it. Something to do while I'm still doing this is, like, background. I mean, I suppose it could go to Discord, but that's not what I was thinking originally, no. I didn't want to derail the gameplay for the people who might not care.
Feels like it's hardly worth putting the huts back up.
Huh?
Better than standing out here shivering.
Alright, I guess let's go in the fishery. If it's not in the fishery, I'm probably going to Google this. Because basically all we're doing now is running around to every single villager in the town and clicking a quest item until it glows. So... Equipping a shield increases a character's deflection. Larger shields reduce accuracy.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Oh, is it nighttime enough that I can rob? Upstairs at the inn, the cleaning woman. I totally went there. Arda's bracelet? You feel yourself drawn into it? In the memory, you stride into the fishery. The floors are swept clean, but the wood is still splotched with snowmelt and fish guts. A man hunkers in the corner, his head nodding forward as if in sleep. He looks up drowsily as you approach. It's Grinda. His face is youthful but sallow, and his hair hangs in stringy locks. You feel a pang of anger and pity at your brother's debauchery. Arda.
It's past midnight.
Grinda wipes at his nose and examines the mingled blood and powder on the back of his hand. He shrugs. Your fingers clench around coarse, thick fabric, your father's best wool cloak tucked under your arm.
Go! To raid Ceres, or Defiance Bay, or fucking Air Glonfoth, I don't care!
He picks up the cloak and looks at it with the same sort of dull wonder. He wipes his nose on the lining. A sudden rush of fury leaves your limbs weak and raw.
I'll tell them. Mayor Sina healed. The neighbors, everyone.
About what?
He mumbles, churning his words from a morass of snot and saliva.
The stealing. You think I haven't noticed the money missing from the fishery coffers? Or heard Tana talk about losing a golden duke?
Okay. Alright, Bill, I'll check back there in a second.
You can't be found when there's work to do, but every time those merchant wagons roll into town, you've got coin enough for a few bags of ripple sponge.
No, it's not.
Stalwart tolerates your sponge habit, but they won't abide your thieving.
You touch your bracelet, a gift from Mother, plucking at the beads.
You won't.
He rises, steadier on his feet than you would have thought.
I will.
I wouldn't have shamed Mother and Father while they were still living, but I won't let this keep up. Your anger swallows the last of your pity. Anger at him for putting you in this position, for doubting your resolve, for failing to see. You're close enough to smell his stale, sour breath when he pushes you. You fall, watching his widening eyes and the ceiling spinning into your vision. Isn't this just like him? Grinned with his fool tantrums, never thinking of anybody but himself, and now you're going to be nursing a headache for a week. Just goes to show you can't help some people, but you'll remember him too, your baby brother running through the snow, slipping, falling on ice, and you're slipping, falling, and there's a table behind you, but it shouldn't. She's gonna crack her head on the table. The memory ends abruptly, jolting you back into the present with your heart hammering and your palms sweating. So, he killed his sister while he was drugged up? The fishery door creaks open, and in walks Grin, staring at you and the bracelet in surprise and outrage. His face drains of color.
You take shelter in our village and then ransack it like a common thief? You'd better explain yourself.
Galvino told me you were a ripple sponge addict. It seems like you're much more than that.
Any who'd put stock in the ravings of that bitter old fool deserve all the trouble they get.
You killed your sister right here in this room. He opens his mouth to reply, but the words catch in his throat. The guard next to him stares at the bracelet, recognition turning to horror.
It was an accident. I was a failure and a wretch then. But I never would have killed anyone. Least of all my own kin.
Say nothing.
I gave her body to the lake. But I kept her bracelet. To remember the cost of my own weakness. I ain't asking for forgiveness. I know I don't deserve any. My penance is my work on behalf of the village. And they
You don't get to pick that?
You've seen the shape this place is in. Have mercy on Stalwart, if not on me.
You don't get to, like, do a crime and they go to a judge. Like, yeah, I did murder that guy a long time ago. My penance is I worked 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. For years I worked Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Let me do the work Arda would have done. That's my debt to Stalwart, and the only fitting way to honor my sister.
Thank you. That's not for you to decide. You owe it to the town to tell the truth about her death.
Kept thinking I could get by this way, but I guess you're right. It's time they knew the truth about me.
I love it when my thoughts are actually one of the options. You don't get to pick that. Oh wow, we just had like 3 people level up. It's like, there was some comedian, I think it might have been Louis C.K. when he's talking about when you tell someone, like, you're being an asshole, and they're like, no, I'm not. And he's like, you don't get to decide that. That's for everyone else to decide. No one's ever like, you're being an asshole, and then you're like, no, I'm not. And you're like, oh, you know what? I guess I'm wrong. My bad. Like, that never happens. Alright. Let us go to the inn that you all were just telling me about. I'll do the level ups in a bit here. And I used the quest item near the cleaning lady, but I didn't notice anything. But I'll just talk to her, as you said, Bill. See if I can figure this out. Wizards may only cast spells that are in their equipped grimoire. I will, after learning what I just learned from talking to people in chat minutes ago, I will never make a main character wizard because of that respecking thing. Alright, so this is her, I think.
Huh?
I mean, was that it? That little ripple that she showed? Let me show it on these. Oh yeah, I guess it is different on her. Wow, that's it? Okay.
Something I can do for you?
Read her soul. You read her essence and almost instantly find yourself wrapped in darkness. It takes you a moment to realize you've plunged into a very old memory. But as your eyes adjust to the torchlight, you find yourself standing in a gloomy tunnel that you instinctively recognize as part of Durgan's battery. A handful of figures in patchy cloaks and hoods, dwarves like you, hunch over a minecart. They're loading it with cloth-wrapped bundles from which you see the occasional flash of metal, the edge of a blade, or the burnished glow of plate. The other dwarves scurry with a curious mixture of hate and caution. They stack the bundles in a din of muted clangs and thumps, following the echoes of their ruckus down the tunnel with nervous eyes. Pay attention. Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go. Your voice is a dry whisper and your nerves tingle with energy. You feel the same apprehension that the others do, but unlike them, you relish it. Still, you look over your shoulder just in case.
We're hurrying, Captain Gregor. Honest.
So she used to be a Captain Gregor man. When you turn back, the others have redoubled their efforts, and you feel a pleasurable twist in your gut as they fill the cart. Being captain of the guard doesn't pay much, but it does allow you to visit the armory without raising eyebrows, and with Coinmaster Zoltan selling off half of the battery's arsenal, who's going to notice a few more missing pieces? Besides, you've got a buyer lined up, as long as you can move these goods out of the battery before someone squeals. As you surface from the memory, you realize an awakening will be permanent for Owina. There may be others in town you could awaken instead. You look up to find Owina staring at you.
Sir? Excuse me, sir. You all right?
Well, Bill, since... Hold on. Pre-awaken choice. Curse the writing in this game. This actually makes me feel bad.
Something I can do for you?
Awaken, Gregor. Remember your theft from the
I'll help you
armory.
if I can. Who? I don't...
Her face goes slack and she looks for a second as if she's fallen asleep, but her eyelids flutter, and after several seconds they open to slits. I didn't say it was ethical.
Thief. I'm the captain of the guard. Best be careful where you sling an accusation like that.
Relax, Gregor. I was hoping we could work together.
We're of one mind, then. However, I like to see offers on the table before I deal. What would you give me?
I awakened you. Seems you owe me now.
I see. You have me at a loss. And yet, this is not a loss entirely.
I need to reach Durgan's battery. The Cantech, please.
Hammers of Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the battery safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike. Abidun's faithful travail by the forge, and the fires that brighten the ore. If anyone asks, you didn't hear it from me. Got that? Now.
Owina doubles over, sneezing hard enough to scatter dust across the floor. She looks back up at you, wiping at her watery eyes.
Beg your pardon for going on so. I got carried away, and... What was that I said? About hammers and fires and...
You're... try to leave. You're awakened. You share the soul of a guard captain from Durgan's battery.
You must be joking. How could that happen?
His soul reincarnated whole within you, sometimes awakenings result.
I can't be awakened. That means... Andres tides, I'm stuck with him.
Her body goes rigid, every muscle tensing. She stands there frozen in shock until a sly look warms her eyes. The thaw creeps down her shoulders and torso until at last she speaks again. Her voice is smooth as oil.
It's not all bad, Owina. Way I see it, you and me could make some deals. To our mutual benefit. Deals? What do you want from me? For you, not from you. I'm thinking it's time we got a raise.
Now it's a stealing housekeeper.
I don't know about that. Hafric's a bit of a miser, he is.
Owina's anxious frown replaces Gregor's confident smirk.
Don't you worry about Hafric. I've got something else in mind.
Owina falls into a look of deep contemplation as she and Gregor continue in silent conference.
Yeah?
Alright, I mean, there was some humor there, so I felt better by the end of that. Okay, we got 3 level ups. Oh man, bandits stole a lot of my money. What the heck? Okay. Get a new phrase. Plus burn damage to the party. Plus defense against prone, concentration, and damage reduction against freeze and shock. Dragon Thrash, Dragon Wield. Let's get the defensive one. Since this is the tank with 0 might, pretty much. Just be glad you aren't doing the companion quest. Well, I'm doing 2 of them. I'm just not doing the other 7 or whatever. Alright, survival. Let's see. We've got that. This doesn't really matter. I'm not really going to use any of these. I'll get... Let me see. Drop Prime and Trust. I'll get this just because I don't have it. And it's a thing I don't have on anybody, basically. And she's stealth, and she has 3 athletics. Don't need to change anything. Our most well-dressed party member. Oh, her first tier 6 spell? Amplified Wave. Manifest the target ally's mental strengths and project them outward forcefully, causing a shockwave that inflicts crush damage and knocks anyone around prone. Nice, so cast this on the tank when he's surrounded and like an explosion emanates. Disintegration. Oh my god, that's sick! 310 damage over 20? Raw damage. Doesn't raw just like skip resistances? Raw damage is the only type that ignores all damage reductions and is generally associated with poisons and similar effects. I like it. I like that. What's Mind Plague? Destroy an enemy's memory with calculated accuracy, leaving them dazed and confused before rapidly jumping to up to 5 other enemies. Oh, I love chaining abilities. Chaining abilities are so fun. Dazed for 16, confused for 6. Let's get Disintegration and Mind Plague. Chaining abilities have a special place in my heart. I love those things. Alright. We've got the Cantech to get into the keep. Confused is just as good as Charm. You're right. Let's see. Tip about Grimoire. Do I need to go back and talk to that guy by Durgan's battery that I revealed the guy for killing his sister? Let me see. We got away. Keep an eye on the devil. Journey to Abbey. Overseeing his welcome. Track down the slave hunter. Still haven't found that. Good haul. Return to Fiara at the Gref's Rest. Gref's Rest? Where was that? The Gref's... Oh, bloody hell. Is this someone in here? Okay, well, I'm glad I checked it before I left town. It could have been even more loading screens. Alright, so someone in this this inn, I guess, hired me to go get that quest item that I found earlier. Sip of water. Alright. Fiara.
Sure.
Fiara.
You look like you've been in the wilds. You see my wagon out there?
Found your goods.
You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. But I hope you'll take this.
Fair enough. I'll take my reward then.
Here, as promised. Thanks again. With a little luck, I'll trade these blizzards in for a sea breeze soon enough.
Nice. Alright, sweet. That quest is done. Alright, try down Slave Hunter, haven't found that. Travel to Cragholt, investigate the conflict. Return to court. I can't go to Brackenbury. Okay. Alright, so... Next is back to Durgan's Battery, if we're still doing this expansion. Sir Iffin's not added, the quest expires in 2 days. Durant's still for 25 hours. Sorry, Sir Iffin's not. Man, I don't know. Send the rogue. Send the robot. Alright. My question is, do I need to go to Cade Nua to resolve that fight before I, I've never done auto-resolve. Does anyone know the success rate of auto-resolve? So far, every time I've gone there and manually resolved it with my own hands. I don't know how often auto-resolve succeeds as when it's, your stronghold's getting attacked. I guess this is a little closer. Alright. 8 hours to get there, right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's just go. We still have 3 days before our town is attacked. If no one knows the answer to the auto-resolve thing, I'll still have time to manually resolve the attack on the keep and go there and fight it off myself. I'm guessing the guards you hire defend it if you hit auto-resolve. I'm not sure if the heroes you have stationed there will actually help out or not. Or if they just don't show up. Friendly reminder, if you're doing it, to do your quest mode daily quest. Just to check in for the day to get your free points. Keep earning those free subscriptions.
Keeping an eye out.
Alright. So we just did a lot of quest completes. Let's tap that quick save button. Oh my.
Quest.
Okay, let's try Mind Plague. What's the cast time on this? Pretty fast. Alright, so the plague jumped from that to that. Okay, so I thought it was like bounce, 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 bounce. So it's like bounce and it stays there for a while. Then bounce, then it's... Okay, so... It sticks to the guy for like 6 seconds before jumping. So now we've got that ice blight. It's interesting. It's cool. And it was a quick cast time, so that's a bonus. Ooh, why aren't you shooting? Oh, never mind. It's over. Doesn't matter now.
Got it.
Alright, that was cool.
Time to see and not be seen.
Ooh, Bigfoot over there. Crowbar, we got some camping logs. Trampled bloody slush around the toppled wagon. You spy tracks leading back south along the path. Is that a troll? Yeah, it's a troll. Alright. Okay. Whoa! Why are you running up there? No! Grieving widow. Grieving mother, stay down here.
I have.
Okay, that's 5 chance. Summon some ogres.
So much for you.
This is when the Dragon Thrash, Dragon Whale is extra nice, because it's all these guys are really awkwardly positioned, but the bards are still doing their damage.
So much for you.
Splat. Very nice.
Got it.
I actually really like when the Drake and all the ogres vanish. It's like a little bit of eye candy. Okay, we got some stairs going down over there.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
What we got here? +2 int while endurance is above half. Plus 25% focus gain while endurance is above half. Oh my gosh, that is way better than her just 10% more focus gain that she's been using. That is a solid yes. Alright, sweet. Cypher upgrade. Upgrade get. Battery watchtower. I'm imagining... I mean, this might spiral upward, but the bridge isn't connecting. So unless it has a basement, I don't think this is going to be a huge dungeon if I go in here. Let's tap... We just... Oh. That's it. Okay. As you grab the bow, it vibrates with a strange and familiar energy. Searching your pack, you find the silver arrow that you found lodged in the injured winter wolf. As you hold the bow and arrow together, the arrow suddenly snaps into place. You hear a cracking hum, and a pale ribbon of light begins to form between the ends of the bow. When you pull the arrow back, you feel a very solid resistance. Stormcaller added to your inventory. Huh? What in tarnation? Where is that? Where are the bows? Crossbows, guns, bows. Is it in one of my bags? Oh, there it is. I see it. Stormcaller, hunting, two-hand. Chanter, Cypher, or Ranger can bind it. Interesting. Unfortunately, I've gotten everybody with the gunner talent, so they faster reload with guns, so I don't really want to switch to a bow at this point. If I had known that was here, maybe we might have done differently. Okay, alright. Nothing really crazy over there. What level are we now? 11, okay. So I think the paladins are probably 10. Because they've been a little behind the whole time. Oh, that's fine.
Great.
Oh shit, he's paralyzed. What's the duration on that? 9 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna cure that. Okay, let's do Mind Plague on this guy.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Oh, it didn't bounce. I don't think it did. Oh, there it goes.
Stay there.
Get the next one.
Wait.
How does this guy's been paralyzed for so long, he has 0 chance. Done. What? He's paralyzed again. Oh my gosh. Ahoy, everything sucks. Everything's... Did you get fired, Chef?
Time to
You've been saying you've been thinking about quitting for a while. Did you have a hard day chefering?
Would swallow us.
Or was it just an exhausting day? My day was actually quite... Whoa. My day was actually quieter than normal. I guess because going into the Thanksgiving break, we had a lot less tech support calls this Monday, today. Problem is, I didn't get fired again today. The problem is you didn't. You don't really want to unless you've already got like another job lined up. Unless you just have lots of savings. But even still, that could be stressful. Having that income stop. But I'm sorry you kept your job today, my friend. Alright, how... Okay, I see what happened. Like, got it. Alright. Wait, I had already been over here, hadn't I? Yeah.
I'll take a peek.
Yeah, I had already done all this. Okay. Just doubting myself here. I want an IT job on base for Department of Defense, but I need A+ cert. Is that hard to get? Oh, I have that. Oh, I let it expired. Okay.
Silence surrounds me.
I got the A+ and the Net Plus certification for my current job. Our boss wanted to be able to advertise that all of his technicians had been A+ and Net Plus certified. As far as getting it, there will be quite a bit of studying. However, if you are very fluent with computers, maybe 40 to 50% of the stuff you already know the answers to. Let me give you an example, Chef Smitty. So when you go in there, it'll give you a test, but the computer will have like a pool of like 1,000 questions, and it will pick out like 60 of them, and it will give you those questions. So even if you cheat, even if you go online and look up the answers on websites, and yes, that is possible, you could only find like, you could find like 1,000 of them, and even if you memorized all the answers, it would grab just 60 of them at random. Then it would give you 3 labs out of like a pool of like 10 labs. I specifically remember one of my labs for the A+ certification test was it showed a computer, like a tower, and the side was open, so you're looking at the inside, and there were little lines, and it said, label 30 things. Now, here's where I had trouble with, because I've been putting together computers since I was little. I know that if you're gentle, they only really go together one way. I didn't know the name of every type of connector, every cartridge slot, that kind of thing. So I was able to name like 10, and then I started guessing. And I barely passed that test because I did very poor on the lab.
Ton of steel. Coinmaster Zoltan's finally getting his way.
The main issue is whenever they come up with new questions for the A+, they add those questions to the pool. They never remove the old ones. So some of the questions on there, I shit you not, are on how to replace a printer drum. Like for printers from 1990. But then you'll also get some questions on how to install something on an Android phone. Which, those were added in the last, 3 years. So, again, if you know hardware on computers, you'll get, half of it already. If you don't, then you'll need to study that. But I studied for, a month or two. I memorized, cheat sheets and stuff like that to help out that I could find online. And I was able to pass it on the first... Barely, but I passed it on the first go. But I think it's $100 per attempt to take that test. In the case of my employer, something like that. In the case of my employer, he paid for the first attempt, and then if you failed, you had to pay for the second, but I did okay. Also, if you care about Net Plus, I can give you a little bit of info on that. I also have taken the CCNA and the CCNA Voice and 2 tests for the CCNP, but those are completely different topics. Okay.
For now, the other commandants will have his head.
Only if they don't tear each other to pieces first. I heard Maroon and Exandru.
Shh. Last thing I want is to get on Maroon's bad side.
Last thing.
Fine, just say the words then. I'm getting hoarse.
Okay. So we already know the chance to open up the door. just seeing what else is over here before I do so. Oh, what is this? You're regarded as the local hero. Okay. 1 day, 11 hours. I don't know if I'm going to finish that in time. I gotta keep an eye on that. Army will pay for my test since I'm a retiree. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if there is a better one for it, but at the time that I was studying, there's a YouTube channel called Professor Messer, and he's a very boring guy. It's like listening to a driver's ed teacher, but he knows his stuff. And I watched, like, he's got, like, Preparing for the A+, was a YouTube playlist on his. And it was, like, chapter, you know, videos. And the hardest part was staying awake, honestly. And I remember I went through all those videos, and then was doing, you know, like, just cheat sheet memorization after that to get ready for the test, if that helps you. Again, that's Professor Messer, if you wish to look it up. Alright, though the wind and the ice have pried long, jagged cracks in the walls, the doors feel as solid and as cold as a glacier. Gilded panels are arranged in columns along the doors, though most depict scenes from daily life. Dwarves chiseling at tunnel walls, hauling minecarts, or feasting at long tables. One pane at eye level catches your attention. It's a relief showing a crenellated wall, and above it, an indentation of the shape of an anvil. Oh no! Guys, I didn't memorize the thing. I thought it was just going to, like, click and be done. I didn't know it was going to quiz me. Oh gosh, alright, let's see if we can do this from memory. Hammers of Durgan ring loud, may the anvil's deep music resound. I think it was Battery next. Walls of the Battery safeguard our works from Marauder and Wilder alike. And then there's only one thing left. Abaddon's faithful travail by the forge and the fires that brighten the ore. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I gotta put the tile in. Okay, the anvil-shaped tile fits perfectly into the impression. You feel a warm thrum. Okay. Hammers of Durgan ring loud. What? Push. It reverts. Okay, shit. Alright, Hammers of Durgan. Strike the anvil. Okay, that sounds good. When you look back at the relief, the panels on either side of the wall and anvil have come alive. Ogres and warriors of all races gather for battle, their shapes and silhouettes formed by flaring world heat patterns. The tiny figures move and dance, animated by the flicker and blaze of an unseen fire. Walls of the Battery safeguard our works from Marauder and Wilder alike. Strike the warriors? Damn it! Hammers of Durgan. Strike the anvil. Walls of the Battery. Push the crenellated wall relief. Okay, so the middle thing slid up. You guide it up and over the anvil relief where it clicks into place. Beneath is a deep cavity shaped like a dragon's gaping jaw. Walls of the Battery safeguard our works from Marauder and Wild. No, that was the second one. Abaddon's faithful travail by the forge and the fires that brighten the ore. Warm air gusts from the open mouth, tingling your cold, numbed face. Stick your finger in it! Examine the mouth. The heat billowing from the mouth prevents you from getting too close, but the rim of the cavity and the tiny teeth surrounding it are blackened with soot. You accidentally inhale some of the vapor. It's odorless, but leaves you lightheaded. You also notice the dragon's tongue is a fire striker. It's hinged and attached to a chunk of flint. Push the dragon's tongue to light a fire in the mouth. Okay. What level can Val win the Pally fight in Pathfinder? Pwog, she can't. I think... it would be like you would have to turn down the difficulty and have her crazy leveled to even stand a chance. Like it's designed for her story that she gets her butt kicked there. Do not feel bad for losing that. It's like, at that point in the game, she hits for 10, the other guy hits for 40. It's so one-sided. You can, Zorin? Oh, okay. So you get... Okay, so the story scars you no matter what. How's this game going for you? I'm really enjoying it, Pwog. I really am. It's a very smooth, polished, and solid game. It's very good. I'm almost certainly playing the sequel after... Maybe not immediately after, but at some point after this, I'm going to play Pillars 2. Stinking Cloud. Put Cloud Kill on him. Fire catches the warm vapor with a billowing whoosh. The dragon's eyes are alight, and flames lick the edges of its mouth. A few seconds later, the panel's sliding away from you as the two enormous doors swing open into a grand hall. Okay, without knowing beforehand, she's gonna get her butt kicked, and totally cheesing it with Zorin strategies. There's no way. Excuse me. Alright.
I'll take a peek.
We just got a Steam achievement. Oh, I can't look. NPCs with gold nameplates were designed by our backers. Interacting with them will allow you to experience each one's unique history. Do you have the DLC too? I do. We're actually playing White March Part 1 right now. This is one of the DLCs.
Got it.
I hear them, whispering of long-dead memories. They're here, Watcher.
Spooky. The statue of Abaddon is modeled and tarnished, but each bolt and rivet appears crafted with meticulous detail. Ah!
We earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold. Your vanity dishonors Abaddon and cheapens us all.
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
Spirits that walk and speak, trapped in their memory. What has happened?
Okay. Oh, an emerald. Stairs going up. We'll do that a little bit later. Let's see what's over here to the northeast. Spirit Wraith. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. Whoa! Glad I didn't bolt in there.
Wait.
Woo! You're dead. Wait, what was that? It looked like I just looted a tiny robot. Ah! Whoa. Ah! Darn it. I totally did. I did! Bronze Abaddon statuette. Interesting.
They'll never know I'm here.
How long before the commandants come to blows?
Did you see the look in Maroon's eye? Exandro had better watch his back.
So, sounds like they had a coup or a betrayal here. A Koopa D-Tat? Oh god, that's a lot of stuff.
Quick.
Alright, we melted one of them. I don't have enough focus for Mind Plague. I can do Ringleader, though. Oh man, it's moving. I'm gonna get two, maybe? Nope, just one. Oh well. Let's try Disintegration on this Greater Ice Blight. It landed. It's dissolving. That is really high damage. I like that.
Let's go!
Spot on.
I could have summoned the ogres, but there was like 2 mobs left when that ability became available.
Time to see and not
Skeleton.
be seen.
Was 10% of melee damage? Pish. Who
Got
would
it.
possibly use that? Some money. Exceptional saber.
Isn't this something?
Zoltan's the only one with sense. Anyone who says otherwise is a fool.
That sheet sold our steel and kept the coin himself.
Let's see what
Maroon.
lies this way.
She won't rest until our corpses decorate the halls.
No problem.
Bronze statue of Abaddon stands over incense, ash, and rusted metal tokens.
To whispers and shadows.
Traitors.
Isn't this
Cowards.
something?
Whoa. There's some very... I've never before seen it have people's text up here before.
This something.
I said before twice. You get the idea. Alright, let's do Mind Plague on one of these. Lay on hands on her, please. Yo!
This isn't working.
Alright, please disarm the trap before someone steps on it and we lose the XP. I said disarm and you ran onto it! Girl, I don't like you right now. Look, all these people are like frozen because of that. I clicked disarm and she's like, I'll disarm it with my face. Okay, let's bandage you up because you disarmed it with your feet.
Nothing while I see much.
Look, I can disarm traps. Stomp.
We've got to survive by any means necessary.
Spoken like a true
We'll
Voldemort.
have blood in these halls before long.
Arms Warden Maroon. As you approach the doorway, a wave of essence ripples through the air. The ancient stones grind and groan around you, and a woman's voice echoes from the hall.
Stop right there. You must be some merchant come to speak with Zoltan.
There's a pause in which the woman's wrathful essence gathers like a storm cloud on the other side of the door. The entire room creaks from the pressure of her presence. I don't believe the Haunted Keep wishes to purchase any of our fine wares.
Our illustrious coin master may let you plunder our armory, but I've got other ideas for dealing with your lot.
Her voice is sharp and loud like the slamming of a door. As her words echo in the chamber, the ghosts startle and flinch, glancing about in agitation.
Turn and go before I show you how an arms warden deals with trespassers.
I've come to learn the secrets of the White Forge.
I'll have our finest steel lodged in your corpse. Will that satisfy you? Now, let our coin master and our chief curate see the true purpose of Durgan steel.
Crap. There's a hiss, a grating noise, and the click of something sliding into place on the other side of the door. The ghosts turn their heads and lock eyes with you, shrieking and howling. Wait, the door has a mechanism that makes ghosts angry? Oh, dang it. Oh no, like the whole freaking party's paralyzed.
There's something here that works.
Lay on hands on her. Alright, can you puppet this thing? Got it. Dude, so many stuns! Oh my gosh.
Your thoughts must flow deep. Flesh is still.
Damn it.
I'll get the next one. I'll get the next
So many stuns.
Well, attack!
Let's go!
Alright, so are all the ghosts we walked past in this place now pissed off?
Let's
Bandage her. And she got a sprained wrist out of that. Alright, let's tap that quick save key. Okay.
Easy does it. Give me a real challenge.
Alright, there's stairs going down, so we've seen stairs going up and down at this point.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
330. I'm extra sad that I didn't get the XP for the one she stomped on earlier. Table shields and collapsed stones have been piled up to form an impassable barricade.
Quick.
Alright, let's throw Mind Plague into the back of that if we can.
Gotta have something here that works.
This isn't working!
It repels my touch.
Let's go!
I just have to try something else.
Let's
These
go!
little guys are sturdy. Probably a lot of DR. There we go. Okay. Letter to Zoltun. I write to you in anger and bafflement. Have I not been a faithful customer to you? Have I not been fair in my dealings? Yet after all of our business together, your people turned me away like a filthy beggar. I arrived at the battery a fortnight ago, frost in my beard, not a morsel in my belly. Barely had I unhitched the horses when your commandant Exandru came to meet me. The priest told me I would be made welcome, but my profane business would not. In short, I would have to leave at first light, my wagons empty. Certain that this was but a negotiating tactic, I told Exandru that I would of course see him compensated along with you. He left in a huff, and when I presented myself at the door, it was Commandant Maroon, your arms warden, who met me. She told me to leave at once, that she would not have my coin-grubbing hands tarnishing Durgan's steel. Now, I appreciate forceful bargaining as much as any man of coin, but I was cold, hungry, and put off by her vehemence, so I showed her the letter you had sent me inviting me to examine your latest stock of Durgan's steel. She drove a rapier through the letter and sliced it in two. She then warned me that her blade, a fine weapon indeed, would be the last I ever laid eyes on if I did not hie back down the mountain at once. Never have I endured such humiliation and expense only to return home empty-handed. I do not understand what has passed between you and your associates, but I urge you to take charge. I fear the other commandants will be your undoing, indeed, that all of Durgan's battery if you do not deal with them swiftly and decisively. Okay. And we met the arms woman at the door. Frozen table. Some wine.
Get out! Out!
Okay. Spooky, scary skeletons. Uh-oh.
Damn you both! My generation built this keep to honor Abidan, not to further your greed and ambition.
I fear that might be a bot, but if it's the real you, Sins, I thank you for the kind words.
We're Pergrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
Paved with gold and marble! I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions!
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo, and Enough! I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
Alright. So the dwarves had some inner strife.
Give me a real challenge.
3 defense against prone attacks, 2 defense against push. Interesting. Not amazing, but interesting.
Quickly and quietly.
Fine arquebus. You think you glimpse flickers of movement in the tarnished clouded mirror. Sounds spoopy.
Isn't this something?
Oh no. Alright, hold on. Okay, they bursted one of them down. Let's try ringleader.
Can't move.
Come on, get the spell off. Yes! We got like 4 mind controls now. Good. Alright, and now the backup can start being summoned. Say hello to my little friends. They knocked down my dragon. Rude.
Exactly what I was going for.
Alright, let's have you cast Disintegrate on the big one. Although I don't expect this to last much longer.
Stand still. Curse your eyes.
There we go. 2 FPS gameplay? The stream can't be 2 FPS. What are you talking about? Or are you just hating on Pillars of Eternity?
Easy does it.
What's up, French? I haven't seen you in years. How's it been? You've been kicking back with a martini in your hand, one of those tiny umbrellas in it, salt on the rim.
And what do we
I know you've been
have
relaxing.
here?
He's a traitor to the battery.
Secret door, y'all.
This calls for a
There.
subtle touch. What did I tell you?
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna save the game and then see what's going on with this event here. Alright. The dwarf gazes blindly downwards, frozen in the moment of his death. Use your hammer and chisel to break the satchel free. You chip away steadily at the ice. Progress is slow, but in time, great chunks of ice begin to fall away, along with occasional gobbets of cloth and frozen flesh. At last, with an alarming cracking sound, the satchel emerges. Look inside. Contents of the satchel are largely unharmed. You find a handful of stamped coins, papers, a scroll, along with a heavy iron key. Further search uncovers nothing else. Okay, got a key. That might be important later. So let's go do this door up here.
She'll bring these walls down around us.
Blade in the dark.
Yep, so we just used one of the keys we had.
He'll
Isn't
regret
this something?
Do not remove any equipment from the armory without permission from Arms Warden Maroon or Captain Gregan. I'm taking everything. Oh, there's spare camping stuff there. Let's rest and then pick up that camping log. Let's see. Alright, so we can't get back to town before this thing resolves. So let's hire 4 more people here. Higher. Higher. I can only have one more. I guess security? Alright, and let's hit auto resolve. You've accrued a debt due to damage to the stronghold. You won't receive any income from taxes until it is paid. 100 copper? Okay, pay. Okay. Alright, that happened. Recall, release, payoff. Alright, send escorts. Let's have the robot go. Oh, the robot's already busy. Alright, we'll send the monk. Oh! What just happened? Oh, it's a piece of that ghost's helmet. As it has twice before, your vision blurs and fades to black. When it returns, you find yourself on your knees, a shattered sword in your hand, and a broken, battered helm in front of you. Your helm. You can feel blood pouring down one side of your face, and you know for certain you will never see out of your left eye again. Arrayed around you in a circle are other warriors, some from your tribe, the rest from an enemy tribe. They watch the combat in silence. You're going to die, old man. The opponent is brash but young and strong. You still think single combat was a good idea? You do. Last winter's famine took a heavy toll on your tribe, and your warriors were in no shape to fend off an all-out attack from its enemies. Single combat was your tribe's only hope, but not if you lose. Once again, the world stops, the memories trail awaiting your guidance. Pretend to pass out. You kneel over, surreptitiously grabbing one of the broken horns of your helm as you do. You lie there, eyes closed, listening for your opponent's approach, trusting in his arrogance to come within striking distance. Pathetic. You hear the crunch of the other warrior's feet near your head, and in a flash you strike, driving the horn upwards toward your foe's unarmored groin. He howls. Oh my god, we stabbed him in the D. He howls in agony, but you keep striking again and again until he's silent. We stabbed him in the groin to death. I've never heard of that. The enemy warriors snarl and shout when they see their champion fall, but soon leave your village peacefully bound by the combat's results. Yes, it's all coming back. My sister, my reign, the end. Oh, Garrod looks at his own spectral form with a sad surprise in his eyes, watching it begin to fade. But I've only just seen it. There's so little time to know what to make of it all. Farewell, Garrod. The wheel has no patience, it seems. I entrust my helm to your care. You find Garrod's helm in your hands, whole and unbroken. Massive amount of experience. Farewell. Is this it? 3 might, plus 50 defense while stunned, plus 50 defense while prone. That's pretty wild. What do you got? You know, this is perfect, because she's got the horns. Let's see, what is your thing? Plus 1 int. Does anyone else not have a decent hat right now? Okay, well, I guess this is better than yours. God, he's ugly. Your new name is Dick Butcher? Stabber, sir?
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Grant's knocked down. I get knocked down.
There. What did I tell you?
Bad Gratter's Barricade. Grants thrust of tattered veils on critical hit. Okay, not something I would use, but neat. Alright, so we got the stairs down to the mines and the stairs going up. Let's check the ones going up first. Oh, Lynn's leveled up. Mechanics. Alright, we're just gonna save the points for next level. Burn. No one's really using burn. I guess I'll get the speed boost. Okay. Let me take a look at her chance real quick. Let's see. That's Fort and Will. Increase the movement rate and reflex of allies in the area of effect. Reflex? That still could be helpful. Alright, what if we did this so that as soon as the fight started, we got the speed boost? Man, I don't know. You don't keep the speed boost unless you're only doing that song, so it's maybe not that good. Of course, this is kind of the same. Alright, let's try that.
Easy does it.
Oh, not just you, everyone. Alright. So we got stairs going up and stairs going down in this place. The ones go up to a tower, the ones that go down to some kind of mine shaft. And there's a there's a screen about raw damage after I asked about it earlier. Okay. Oh, we're outside.
No problem.
That was unexpected. An upper section of the side of the tower is crumbled, blocking access within.
Keeping an eye out.
+3 to accuracy gauntlets. There's another urn. Flame shield. Alright, is that it? I remember some dungeons in Skyrim that had a thing like this. Okay. Alright, so I guess the, I'm glad we went this way first, so I guess now we just go to the mines to progress the main quest and see what's down there. Two-handed melee weapons do the most per hit damage and can be valuable for punching through high damage reductions. Also overwhelming with ogres and the occasional drake and lots of bullets. That strategy also overwhelms most damage reductions. I wonder if we're near the end of White March Part 1. Because as far as like the main story goes, like we're getting near the objective. Like the whole objective from the beginning was get into Durgan's battery. We're inside Durgan's battery right now. And we just gotta like mess with the forge or something. So conceivably we could be near the end of this DLC, I'm not sure. The party's stash can be used for holding excess gear when their inventories fill up. Some item types, like quest items and ingredients, are automatically placed in the stash. So far, the only items I've seen that automatically go in there are the quest rewards when you're sending other people off on little quest missions that aren't in your party. Descend below the Great Hall and continue past the mines. Go!
We can't hold him off!
You won't stop me.
Fall back!
Oh my. What the hell? Alright. Okay. I'm not fighting on that damn bridge. Let's do this. Oh, that one's immune to confusion. Shoot. Oh well. Luckily we're shredding these. Green Mother, what are you doing? Summon our friends. The fight's been going long enough. Very satisfying. Can you get this over there? Ah, she's paralyzed. Blast it. Alright, remove her paralysis.
Your thoughts must flow deeply.
There she can. Ah, they're immune to that. Blast. I should have known.
They seal this me too. Hey there.
No, don't go over there. No, don't go over there. Use your breath on these. Okay, you guys seriously stop. Stop running over there. I don't want to train. Okay. Let's wait a moment and see if those things come to us. Okay, no. They dropped combat rather than come around. So now we'll go around while stealthing.
Hey there. Sure.
Something heavy broke through the railing and gouged a chunk out of the bridge. Heat ripples and rises from the great covered hallways below you. Every bone in the skeleton has been snapped in 2 or more pieces. Every bone? That's pretty meticulous. There's a lot of bones.
Consider it done. Give me a real challenge.
Let's see. Shattered skeletons lie prostrate before the shrine. Swords and helms have been laid at the feet of the shrine. Oh boy. Most of the party's paralyzed right now. There we go.
This isn't working.
I have something here that works.
There we go. Bullets work. We've got to have something that works. Oh yeah, bullets. Bullets even work on ghosts in this world.
Silence surrounds me.
They're coming! To the mines!
Yes, I'll spend one of my 71 lockpicks, that's fine.
What did I tell you?
Workshop. What? Oh god.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Mind Plague on you.
Poison.
That looked like it hurt.
Wow, the Mind Plague was in that wolf. It died, went to that wolf, this troll killed it, and then it jumped over to that troll. That's a pretty fun ability. Now it's in this troll. Now it's in this one. I think this might be the best Mind Plague we've experienced so far. Alright. It has been long enough. Summon the backup!
What they seal as me too.
Oh, we can cast Disintegrate on someone. Honestly, none of them are really high health. Just throw it on this one, I guess. He's gonna dissolve real fast, I bet you. Yeah, he got him. Nice. Definitely gotten stronger since we started this DLC content.
No problem.
When we could only handle a couple trolls at once.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen.
Stone dial. What else we got here? Tempered Helm. +3 might for 20 seconds per kill. 5 damage reduction for 20 seconds per kill. -5 deflection for 20 seconds per kill. +25 defense against hobbled, stuck, and paralyzed attacks. +25 defense against charm confused attacks. And +10 defense against dominated attacks. Huh. So it's kind of a damage dealer hat? When you put it on, you feel a powerful rage start to descend upon you. What are your helmets? +1 dex. Immune to sickened. I could probably put it on you. Where is my new helmet? Alright. Give her an actual war hat, not the little lei of flowers.
My eyes are peeled.
Losing ground!
Ooh, what's going on? Mini ghosts. Quick save if it'll let me. Looks like it will. Alright.
Eh?
Hi, ghosts!
Meet.
Bye, ghosts! Alright, now kill him. Come on, guys. Sing those songs. Alright, Let's do silent scream right there. Dude, so much stun. So much stun.
What they seal mes meeting.
Got it.
No. There we go.
Let's go!
Why did you have to get that close to shoot her? I don't buy that at all. And now you're all paralyzed again. Damn it. Heal him. Seriously, you guys did not have to get within hugging distance to open fire. Alright, dragon. Everyone summon. God. Head in, out. Is he stuck too? Yeah, he is. 3.8 more seconds. Can really none of you hit there? Oh. I don't know. Everybody's AI is being really, really derpy right now.
Let's go!
This isn't work.
Get close enough for the chance to kick in if we can.
Sure.
Also smash and agree jacket shards. Exceptional morning star. Skeletons like crushed beneath enormous stone
They raged
slabs.
in battle still, Watcher. We must be careful.
I hear you, woman. Oh, there's some more. Many of these bones have been ground into grit. We can make grits! Do y'all eat grits? I've heard that's just like a southern thing.
Out of my way!
It's like scrambled eggs and grits. Something burns beneath you, but you can't see what. Okay, this just loops around.
Don't look back!
Keep running!
Keeping an eye out.
I'd say when I lived in Utah for most of my high school life, and I really missed Waffle House. Which, Waffle House is like the McDonald's of breakfast in the South, but I missed it. It's like such good greasy food. Alright, let's do Mind Plague. Throw it on that beetle in the back. Oh man, everybody's slipping and falling down. Man. Our song is doing most of the damage this time because of all the slipping and falling. Whoa, the Drake got frozen in midair. That's amazing.
Got it.
Okay.
Isn't this something?
Alright, we can rest and loot that log. Let's go ahead and do that.
They shall see nothing.
What else can we do? Looks like now we can either just go southeast or northeast. Alright. Tap the quick save before we go into the next room. See what we find. Blah. Okay. Those were green a second ago. I thought they weren't going to attack.
Curse your eyes!
Curse your eyes? It's an interesting swear. Let's change his AI to be defensive.
Yeah.
Okay. Summon ogres.
When they still mess me too.
So much for you. Reckless, aimless, mating.
I just have to try something else.
Come on, ogres, get him! There we go. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Most of those things couldn't scratch our tank, so... God, I've got so much crap to sell. It's a good thing this game doesn't have weight on items.
Surrounds me.
Carrying like 500 of them right now. Breastplate and cuirasses are smashed or dent beyond further use. These stone slabs have shattered like pottery. Heavy bronze suit appears to have been ripped apart, pieces scattered across the floor. Heavy bronze suit, okay, same thing. What killed this place? I still haven't figured out what's attacking these doors.
They're coming!
still have not figured out what's been assaulting these people. Okay, one door at the end of the hall. Opens with the copper key we found.
Blasphemy!
Despite years of weathering, where the helmets on the other armors in the room are plain and lustreless, this one is brighter and more reflective. A circular depression carved into the stone sits below the relief of a dwarven warrior. The armor-clad figure stands over a defeated enemy. Inspect the carving. One hole punctures the bottom of the circular depression. Its edges seem worn as if something had scraped against them. Above the depression, stepping on the corpse of a vanquished foe, a dwarf holds his own helmet high in a sign of victory. Like a keyhole? Holding a shield high and a sword low, same thing. Worn like a keyhole. And this one is readying a charge, holding a shield low and a sword high.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
A hole bores into the stone, its edges are blackened and gritty with soot. Night Shroud. One-hand mace for a rogue or a priest. Okay.
Isn't this something?
And oh. Suddenly traps are spawning in the room. Fireball trap was disarmed. Thank God. Any more?
And what do we have here?
Please disarm the trap. And of course, we trigger the trap. She's not good at listening to orders when I tell her to disarm a trap when we're in the middle of a fight. What the hell? Does that do damage? I don't know what that wall of light is. Wall of force. Yeah, it's doing damage. Alright, crap. Wall of fire. I know that does damage if it hits you. Oh boy. That's an interesting spell animation. Haven't seen that yet. Before this moment.
Let's see what lies this way.
Okay, so we find some weird key thing. It might go into those sooty holes. Sounds dirty.
I'll take a peek.
Did you see that sooty hole?
To whispers and shadows.
Hold them off! Move!
Abaddon's gears, they're coming!
What is
For
it?
the battery!
We still don't know what these people are getting killed by. Giant bugs, perhaps?
We're outnumbered!
Other dwarves?
Listen, you hear that?
Love letter from a dying person. The iron and copper deposits are splattered with blood.
Are we safe here?
Apparently not, you're a ghost. Bitter spirit.
They still let me too.
Okay.
Sure.
Keeping an eye out.
Oh.
Hurry! We can hide here!
I never know if they're just gonna give me, like, roleplay or if they're gonna attack me.
They're going to come for us here, and...
Skeleton's ribcage has been smashed. Alright. The dwarf's remains lie on the floor, covered in dirt and swathed in cobwebs. Essence drifts nearby, hanging in the stale air like dust motes. Reach out. It takes a little additional effort, but you manage to gather the floating essence to you. You work your way into it and suddenly find yourself immersed in the soul's memory. The shock hits you with an almost physical force. Your heart hammers within your chest. Other Parnugan rush past you, retreating or attacking. It's gotten hard to tell. You're running along a dark tunnel, pushing your overtaxed body as fast as it will go. Your heart pounds harder with each step. Concussive thumps echo above you. Each one seems to resound in your heavy chest. You pass the mines and reach the main hall. It's packed full of shouting, shoving, panicking dwarves. Even if you could reach the door at the other end without getting trampled or beaten to death first, something in the fever of the crowd tells you it's already locked. The tunnel behind you rings with screams. You had another dial for the door to the forge below, but it's locked in the workshop on the other side of the barricade. The sounds of battle grow closer. You race to the mines, ignoring the building pressure in your chest. You scurry deeper into the mines, losing track of your path. The tunnels seem to close around you. You stumble and fall. You try to pull yourself up, but your arm is dull with pain. Even though you've stopped, you can't quite catch your breath. For the first time, you notice a squeezing agony in your chest. Darkness gathers around you. You pull back from memory, gulping for air. Search the body. A key glints in the dirt next to the corpse's femur. As you examine it, the nearby spirits grow restless, growling and fidgeting. Take the key. Come at me, bros. You hear screams of horror and fury. The dead of Durgan's battery converge on you. Unnatural teeth and claws bared. Alright, we immediately popped one of them. Oh man.
Curse your eyes!
Curse your eyes.
I'll get the next one.
No, we're all paralyzed. Fie on that skill.
What they seal me.
There we go. At least the dots kept ticking. Alright, lay on hands, her. This stuff's immune to mind control, so just use disintegrate.
This isn't working.
Did it hit? Did it resist? Oh no, disintegration missed. Oh my gosh. What bollocks.
Let's go!
Me too.
You had 62 ag versus 115 fort. I don't care about the numbers, I just wanted to disintegrate the ghosts. Bandage. Mother. Oh shoot, did this whole place fill with ghosts that are now hostile? Oh, you weren't much. Or was that just a straggler from the last pack?
I'll take a peek.
Stop them!
Alright, have you charged forward? Soak as many... Wait, what? Oh! He got teleported into the back of the damn room! What is going on? Alright, well, oh my god. Ooh. Okay. Ground immune sick. Doesn't say immune to dominion or domination. Try it out. Got it! Okay, that's my ghost now. Tank's doing okay up there. Lay on hands on her. Muck hardly has any chance because he's been CC'd so much.
Ogres! I got an ogre slaying knife. It's got a +9 against ogres.
You're not there. You're getting drunk.
When they see me.
All right, we lasted long enough for ogres.
Crow
These ogres do a lot of standing around until you give them an order. Do I have to, like... Here, hang on. There we go, okay. They're doing something now. Oh my gosh. Alright, bandage yourself. Ah, she's at 5 health! Oh my god. Lay on hands on Muck. You come up here so your song is hitting everybody. You res her.
Still alive?
And let's do the yo-yo death beam. Try to cook these two if we can. Got it! Yes! Goodness gracious, what injury did she get? A wrenched knee. -2 to move speed. Bandage her up as best you can.
No problem.
To whispers and shadows.
How much of this place filled with ghosts? This I don't know. Let's tap that quick save again. Oh, do a stretch while it's doing that. The iron and copper deposit. Okay, that's the same stuff we read before. Pearl, prime bar. Okay.
They'll never know I'm here.
What's going on here? Oh, Indiana Jones, walk away. We can ride in the minecart.
I'll take a peek.
Oh my. Let's finish out the map before we do that. Call the Forge Guardians, it says. Whoa. Muck, you're the tank. Why did you just run? What the fudge are you doing? Get back in front. You're gonna lose your job.
I need something sharp.
Goodness gracious. I don't know if he got confused or feared for a second, or was he running behind the party. Clothies, protect me. Okay.
Well,
that's why you're being
Your
weird with
thoughts must
shooting.
go
You weren't
deep
set on
indeed.
aggressive.
Yeah?
Let's fix that right now.
Huh? Time to see and not be seen.
Be aggressive. What we got here? Rocks choke in the tunnel mouth as if it caved in or was purposefully collapsed a long time ago.
keeping an eye out.
Spatter with blood. We read that before. Fine rod. Okay. So that just leaves this door here and the minecart thing. Let's check out the door, because the minecart feels like a one-way thing. Does anyone else have an unused bandage? Yes.
What is it?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
That's the last one.
Sure.
Alright, tap that quick save. And let's see what's behind door number 1.
I'll take a peek.
Oh, wait. What? Oh, here we go. As you approach the door, you notice a round depression within the surrounding frame. The molding around the depression is elaborately carved with a row of foreign symbols lining the topmost edge of the circle. Apparently I have a stone disc. Place the stone... Wait, well, examine it first. The depression is about 3 finger widths deep with a few small stone fragments jutting out from within the wall. Some pieces seem to rotate independently along slots, but they have no obvious effect in and of themselves. Place the stone disc in the socket. Oh, that's right. When we were touching the soul, we found the memory of all the people trying to get out, and she's like, I left the key at my workbench. That must have been this, which we found. At first, the disc does not seem to fit until it is oriented a specific way. You hear a quiet click of casings as it sinks into place. Nothing appears to happen right away, however. On the disc itself, an arrow-shaped protrusion points north. Push. The dial spins out of your hand. It makes a complete revolution and rises so that it is flush with the ring once more. It comes to rest with the arrow pointing north. Oh gosh, man. Okay, I don't know. Rotate clockwise. The arrow points east. Push. Okay. Clock. Push. You feel a satisfying thunk and notice that the dial has sunk a fraction of an inch into the depression. The door is still locked, but this feels like a step. Oh man, it's got multiple steps. Okay, so the first one's south. Push again. No, alright.
Battery low.
Did you guys hear that? Apparently my wireless headphones have low battery. I don't know if that went through the stream or not. Okay, it's south, then west. God. Okay, it's southwest east. Oh lordy. This puzzle. Alright, south, west, east, north? After a few seconds have passed, the disc recedes deeper into the socket. You hear a clunk and a rattle of chains, and the door nearby swings open. This way is clear. Lovely. Sweetie, it did louder than your voice.
Yeah?
Sorry. Alright, let's see if we can find one more thing to do. One more fight or something to top off the stream. And then I apparently need to recharge my headphones. During combat, an arrow moving out of one character's selection circle into another's indicates melee engagement. That would be them renaming attacks of opportunity. They will be hit by a disengagement attack. Okay. We've continued past the mines and entered the White Forest. Ah!
Together! We're in this together!
Several skeletons have been laid alongside the chamber, one alongside one another. Their legs and ribs are broken, but a dented Abaddon statuette has been left amongst them. Ooh.
I'll organize the troops to guard the stairs. We can hold them off for a while.
Vazo's repairing the Guardians. Lune's preparing for the...
You can't be serious about this. Let's just wait those monsters out. Abidan wouldn't let us...
Oh, shoot. I think I held down the spacebar a fraction of a second too long, so it did a double tap. I can't click on this thing.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
So what was the third thing? Something broke through it.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very.
Boulders and stone blocks tumble from the broken wall. It would require at least a dozen Almawa to even move one of them. I bet my Almawa finds that offensive.
Abidan, guide us.
Looks more and more like Skyrim.
Strengthen us
I'm
with
guessing
your
the
flame, Lord
Dwemer.
Abidan.
Yeah, the clockworks
Temper us
remind me of the
for the
Dwemer.
crucif-
Let's sneak over here. Oh! Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Oh! Those opening volleys of firearms, I love it. Shoot, our tank is stuck, he can't move forward. There we go. Okay. Let's do a Psychic Blast on the whole pile if we can. Oh! That's, yeah, that hit nothing. Lovely. Oh man, please don't. What is going on? Is that my tank? That is! He got, like, teleported into the corner. I was like, what are they fighting over there?
This won't do.
This is not good. Taking a lot of damage right now. See if we can get into summon ogres off.
Steel mess me too.
Ah! She's down. We're doing alright though. Why are you doing nothing right now? Fire away. Lay on hands.
Stop us!
Yeah, hey. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Sure.
Letters on the tablet are crisp and deep as if chiseled recently. They read, though our towers of stone are surrounded by gates of coral, we are Grunin still. Write our names in your halls and in your hearts.
Silence surround.
I shall do as you ask. Nothing is closed to the perceptive mind.
What? Oh,
This calls for
somehow I had
bitch.
everyone in the party selected except my lockpicker. Alright, let's rest so she doesn't die if she steps onto a thumbtack. Okay.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Deal with this. The globe is marked to the various
is
Pagrunan settlements
not
around
good.
Aora. Alright. This cradle. Weird.
Huh?
The gilded globe has been crafted with exquisite detail. Mountains of hammered gold rise over mirror-smooth seas, and the rivers that carve the continents are as thin and neat as if they've been carved with a razor. 3 perfect sapphires mark locations in Rautai, Old Valia, and the Living Lands. The bronze band that circles the globe is inscribed with 3 repeating lines. Remember all Pargrunin from the oldest before you to the youngest who follow you. Examine the globe. The 3 rounded sapphires are just large enough for you to press them with your thumb. You test them and feel some kind of spring-loaded mechanism beneath them, but you can't determine anything else further. So you have to hit the cities in the order of the oldest to the newest? I don't know. Alright. Press Rautai. Old Valia. Okay. Rautai. Living Lands. Old Valia, Rautai, Old Valia, Living Lands, Rautai. As the last sapphire snaps into place, the globe glows with veins of brilliant blue light. Then it rotates a quarter turn. As the lights die out, you hear clanking gears and grinding stone from one side of the room. Alright. Let's quick save right there, and that's where I'm going to pause, and we might be finishing White March Part 1 tomorrow. So, as always, thank you all for joining me, like many of you do every evening. For any of you who might be new, I stream every single night from at least 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. Haven't missed a day since May. We're doing a 12-hour stream on Saturday if you wish to join in on that, but if you want to keep track of whether or not I'm online, please hit that follow button. It'll make it easier for you to tell whether or not I'm here. And we always end every stream with a raid, so if you're willing, stick around another 60 seconds, and we will find us someone to raid. Give me just a moment here, and let me see who's online right now. Pillars is a lesser known game, so there's not always people streaming it every time I finish my stream, so let me see what's going on here. Let's see. The only other person streaming Pillars is this guy that's been doing reruns for like 30 hours over and over and over. I don't see... How about Pathfinder? Hang on. Let's get someone doing the other RPG that we play a lot here. You guys might enjoy that, and we will see. Okay. Here's Drogoth, he's online. Alright, so I'm going to raid Drogoth. If you don't like the content, you do not have to stay. This is just to make another streamer happy, just to bomb in there. You know, we love raids. So I'm going to drop in there. Raid will start in about 60 seconds. I hope y'all have a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Peace out.